Hey friends, let me know if you can hear me. How are you? Happy Friday. Oh, I forgot to mute. Let me see. Oh, I muted. Oh, I muted. All right. How's everybody? Ooh, I'm running out. I'm running out. Ankita, hi, how are you? Richard, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm almost out. I feel like these things barely last. They run out fast. 5 times 5. Oh, hey, Kaydi, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh, Kaydi. Wait, Kaydi, were you? I think you were celebrating a birthday, no? I think you were celebrating a birthday. Got my candle going. Hi, Dezarey. Hi, Trista. How are you? I got the link. I'm driving. Okay, no drinking and driving. No drinking and driving. I sent it to you just in case. No pressure. No pressure. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Did y'all have a good week? Look, daylight savings time. It's still daylight here, so we can have natural light for a while. I'm having some sweet tea. Ah, wow. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Trista, oh my gosh, I missed your the new moon, the three, is it three, the three witches? I missed it. It's always like I'm always so tired at the end of the night. Unsweet tea. My son and I just ate ramen. Ooh, that's yum. That's yum. Oh, Clint, how are you? Hooty hoo. Hooty hoo. Well, it was the new moon the other night, and then I did a fire outside, and YouTube was just not. Hi, Grace, how are you? It's good to see you. YouTube was not cooperating, and my live kept shutting down, and I kept going on and back and forth and back. And then at one point, it shut off completely, and I had to like restart a whole new stream. But you know, it was crazy. I was like, I don't understand what's happening here. All right, so Clint is plugging along. He's recovering. He's in recovery mode because he had a procedure. I want to say it was this week. Uh, so I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. So the night of the new moon, I tried to do the fire. I was out there for I was out there for a while. I started the fire early. Well, not as early as I wanted, but probably like around 6-ish. And I had to wait a while for it to get dark. And then I kept the fire going, gosh, till about like 10:30, 11 maybe. It's 3 a.m. moon night here. Ooh, Ankita. All right, so I have it's still pretty close to the new moon, so I have this new moon mist. I picked this up at a metaphysical shop. Uh, it's over in the Melbourne beach area. I really like this. So when I'm back in that area, I will definitely pick up more because it smells so good. I got two. I got a new moon and a full moon. So in the new moon, there is clear quartz, sunstone, peridot, lemon verbena, sweet, uh, ange. Oh my God, how silly of me. Sweet orange. I was trying to pronounce that French. Sweet orange, lemon, distilled water, and witch hazel. So we're going to spray some of that for some positive intentions. and get that energy going. Beautiful, beautiful. Mm, great day. So friends, today we're hanging out. Of course, I got all my decks. Of course, we'll do card pulls. Of course, we're gonna talk crapola. I'm here for every bit of it. So, oh my gosh, and then hold on, I'm confused. Today's Friday. Today is Friday the 20th. Wait, is it spring? Wait, spring, oh my god, what you call it? Springamadoodle. Hold on. I'm gonna search. Spring, spring equinox. Is it called equinox? I don't think it's called equinox. Da-da. First day of spring? The first day of Aries season? Is it? 2026. Spring equinox. Let's see. Ostara. Yeah. Yeah, so that's today. It was today, 10:46 a.m. Eastern. That is today, friends. So we are officially in Aries season. Wait, how many Aries are in the house? How many Aries are in the house? I got one right here. We're in Aries season. So that's it. We're stepping into this energy of spring, of creation, of fresh starts, fire energy. It's time to get it going. I just saw it and brain is whew. Pisces, not I know Pisces was rough for me. Hi Amia, how are you? I love that you changed your name to Art Tribe. I think that's so cool. Spirit. Oh, Ankita has a question. Okay. All right, Ankita. I shall add you to the list. I shall add you to the list. All right. Ariel, hi, how are you? Welcome in. Okay, Ankita, so I got you right here. Put you right here. I have the doors open, so sorry if you hear like it's about that time where everybody is like rushing to get home from work, so you hear a lot of like traffic. But let me know if it gets too loud. I can always close the door. I just wanted to open and get fresh air, you know? Hi, Maria Scorpio. How are you? May I be on the list? Yeah. I can add you on the list. Ariel and you. I'm doing well. It's Friday. It's Friday. It was a long, busy week, but I made it. We all did. All right, so we're adding Maria onto the list. And you know what, you guys, like you guys are always the first ones here. You always come in, you always show love, you always show support. So if there is anybody that is like wanting a reading, let me know now before things get crazy. Because a lot of you come every single time, never ask for a reading. You're just here, you know, out of the goodness of your heart. I see you and I appreciate that. So if anybody wants a reading, let me know and I will add you. Oh my goodness. All right. In New England, we have 4 seasons. Almost winter, winter, still winter, and, and construction. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh, I remember that, Kaydi. Yes, that was when I was doing. I haven't done that in a while. Maybe we should do live panels soon. That was a lot of fun. So we gotta do that again. That was our first time. Yeah, our first time meeting Kaydi, and she showed up fearless, Braveheart. She was like, "Boom, I'm here. I'm Kaydi, and I'm ready for my reading." It was awesome. Yep. Okay. Is Spirit happy with me, with the work that I do, or would like to give any guidance? All right. Ankita, I feel like why is it that you always get these really deep, profound readings? So far, we have two major arcana cards. Let's see. Oh, Richard. Okay. That would be my pleasure. I will add you to the list. Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot to say it's card night tonight. It's card night on Truth Wave. Yeah. All right, Richard. I got you. Yeah. You're welcome. Desiree says you're welcome too. She's just driving right now. I think she's driving anyways. I think she's driving. All right, so this is gonna be a reading for Ankita. Hey, Cat Goddess, how are you? How you been? How's everything going? Oop. Ankita, all your cards are just coming out. Interesting. All right, I gotta sit with this for a minute. Add it to the list. Yeah, sure. I'll add you. I got you. I saw that. If not, someone called my name in your mind. Oh, that's so funny, Richard. All right. So right now I'm reading for Ankita. After that is Maria, Richard, and then Cat Goddess. Carolina, how are you? You like this color? Thank you. I was gonna go to Korea. I was gonna go to Korea and do that like color thing. I swear, if I ever go to Korea, I'm gonna do the works. I wanna do that scalp treatment and I wanna do the skin and I wanna do like that full body massage and I wanna do like the color thing. I wanna do everything. I'll even do dental over there because I mean they're so good. They are so good. I'm eating steak and potatoes. Ooh, that is yummy. I considered cooking, and then what did I do? And then I had a microwave meal. And I had a microwave meal. All right, Ankita, here I come. All right, beautiful Ankita. I feel like this message for you is kind of like a message about balancing two different things. And one is this idea of self peace. I don't know if anybody ever said that before. If not, I'm going to coin it. Self peace. Because I think like a lot of us are seeking our peace or finding our peace, but I think that there's a lot of things that we can do to bring peace into our life or to invite peace, right? So, you have on this one side like this call to find your own peace and this sense of being content with life and with your situation. And then on the other hand, you have like this struggle with the different thoughts in your mind. It's like one minute you're here, but another minute you're here, and you have this back and forth. It's like this internal conflict up here. So the card in the center is the Justice card. And I feel like that's wanting you to find your equilibrium, find your balance, and really just try hard to center yourself and not get bogged down by the things that are not important or the things that we cannot control, because there's so many things that we spend a lot of time worrying about that we don't have any kind of control over, right? And so I feel like this message from spirit is very very clear, okay? And I'm going to show you why I say that. Um, I think I'm reversed, right? If you see this sign, can you read this? Or is it reversed? Yes, the wisdom to know the difference of when we actually do choices. That is okay. So if you could read that, and that's backwards. So let me see if I could do this properly. That's interesting that you should say that, Kaydi, because that is the key word, choice. Okay. Um, all right, so I won't be able to show you all the cards, but here's the first one, which is the Lover's card. This is the card of choice. And you could see that she's just grounding in the earth, just having this moment to herself, just absorbing the sun's rays, absorbing life energy from everything around her. So this is you on one side, right? But then on the other side, there's this clash, this internal conflict, and there's like disarray there. You know, some of the thoughts, my guess would be that some of them are not even like well fleshed out. They're just little shards, bits and pieces of ideas that maybe things that you're trying to break away from, but there's still remnants there that are in the way that haven't been exactly cleaned up yet. So this is on the other side, right? So in essence, you have it like this. You have the Lover's card on one side, and then you have this conflict card on the other side. But then right in the middle, bam, justice. You see her sword? Her sword is like the connection point between those two cards. And I don't know if you notice in the background, do you see? That's the moon back there. Half moon, half dark, half light. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Half dark, half light. Right? It's all about finding the balance, the middle road, right? We can't always live in this space, but we can't always live here. We have to find a middle ground. And I feel like that is what spirit wants you to focus on. Let me know if that makes sense. That was for you, Ankita. That was for you. A beautiful message, half dark, half light, just like today, the equinox. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to show you that card again because that is so true. Look, do you see how beautiful this card is? Why does it feel like it's blurry? Is it blurry or did I just forget to clean? Hold on. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Okay. Ankita, my beautiful girl, that was your message. You need to find balance between those two things. That was the message. But I'll pull out an oracle card. I'll pull out an oracle card for you. We can use the roots and wings. Roots and wings? Yeah, roots and wings. Oop. All right, so I think YouTube is having blur issues. You see? Yes, I feel like it's blurry. And then the day that I did the fire, I'm not gonna lie, I had to end the stream and restart my stream about 7 times. It was ridiculous. That resonates. Okay, so I'm going to pull out an oracle card to go with that beautiful justice card. The card of finding your truth. Oh my God, Ankita. When you finally, hey Scotty, welcome in. Aloha. Okay, when you finally find that balance, guess what you're going to find? Joy. That's gonna be you. You're gonna find your joy. Hi, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Thank you. All right, so that is for you, Ankita. Thank you so much for letting me read for you and for being the first one here. Awesome, awesome. And you know, I usually go live around 6, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go a little bit early today. And I'm glad that I did. I'm glad I did. All right, so that was for Ankita, and then the next person is Maria. Maria, you still here, honey? Honey bunny. Good night, sleep well. Thank you for staying up so late for me, but you don't have to do that, Ankita, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Ah, Scotty, how is the weather over there by you? Because I keep hearing about all these storms. I keep hearing about storms and about people losing their property and all kinds of things. Let me know. Maria, Maria. Woo, PG Boops and Bubbles. I'm honored. Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you. If I had known you were coming, I would have worn my rabbit ears. That was fun last time. Do you remember? We all had our little uh, headgear accessories. It was so cute. Thank you. I got booped. I got booped. All right, so let me see here. All right, so Maria is next, and then if Maria is not here, then it will be Richard. So I'm gonna give Maria a second or two. Give Maria a second or two. What is this? All right, close that one. Do you connect with the energy better with rabbit ears like a TV? Hey, that's so true. I didn't try that. I should try that next time. I should totally do that. I usually only wear headgear. Let's see. I've done it for Halloween. I've done it for Christmas. I've done it for, that's about it. And for Victor last time. From the past, but you know, girl, you know I know what you're talking about. The antenna with the aluminum foil. Yeah, I know. All right, so I don't think Maria is here, so we're gonna move on to Richard. Richard, let me know what your question is. Let me know. Where rabbit ear era. You remember when your parents used to call you and they would be screaming? They would be screaming your name and you would like come hauling ass to the living room. Yes? And it would be like change, like move the antenna, tweak the antenna. It would be like, what? Oh my gosh. Maria Figueroa, how are you? I'm just getting in. I hear my name. I know, because Maria Scorpio was in here. And she asked for a reading, and then I think she got disconnected. She might come back later. She might come back later. See, but I said Maria, and I called you in. Hi, Millie. How are you? It's good to see you. Spring Equinox. You're driving Dezarey too. Ooh, sending lots of favor to Dezarey and to Millie, and may they get to their location safely and soundly. Oh, beautiful. 555. Love it. 555. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we were talking about rabbit ears on the TV. And yeah, I remember those days. Or like the change the channel, like you would come running and then find out like, oh, can you change the channel? What? Like what the heck? Alrighty. All right, Richard. Okay, Oh, here it is. Okay. I have had months of change message and some change, but where does this lead? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question, Richard. I'm curious. You know why? Because I feel like uh I'm in a similar boat as you. I keep getting, you know what I keep getting? The Tower, Death, and the Devil. I feel like if I see the Devil one more time, and I'm just like I can't stand like all the way like what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen. So I don't know, maybe since we are, in officially an Aries season, which not one person said they were an Aries. What the hell? I'm an Aries. I raise my hand proudly. I do feel like I do have some Pisces characteristics, but I'm an Aries. So Richard is a Libra. Ooh, okay. I'm Aries and I'm damn proud. Yeah, yeah. It's the first day of our season. It's the zodiacal New Year. Happy New Year, you guys. I should have worn New Year's. Oh my gosh, Happy New Year's. All right. So, we're gonna read for Richard. Richard keeps getting these messages of change. What the hell? WTH with the messages of change. What what is it? What is it that Richard? Oh, huh. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing like a lot of mixed messages here. So I get why you're asking this question. Where's my You guys, I put this much tea and the rest is like ice and water and it tastes so sweet. Like I don't like it when it's like that. Very few places know how to make a good sweet tea. All right. It's like all sugar. Something about surrender and trust and faith. Whatever. All right. Let's see. I'm leading hundreds of people. Even I don't know where I'm driving. It's that kind of craziness. Huh? All right. So, Richard, it's interesting because you have two cards of pentacles on the outside of the reading, but then in the center, there's this really, really positive message from the suit of cups or the element of water. So with and it's interesting because with the pentacles, you start out with a 5, which is a challenge card, and then you end up with this 6, which for me, it's like this move from disparity into more of this like this energy of reciprocity, right? With this like warm feels in the middle. Like I don't know how else to describe it. So right now, and this could be that this is the energy for you right now, right? 5 of Pentacles. And maybe you recognize this. Yes, the numbers are growing. And the other thing that I notice is like here you have the five of Pentacles, right? Usually this is that card of feeling like, kind of like, oh, I could really use a helping hand. I'm on my own. I don't have anywhere to turn to. But the truth is that there are resources. It's just we haven't really thought of them, or we're so deep in our own struggles that it makes it hard to recognize what's actually there. So the nice thing is that you're going from this heavy energy and you're moving into this energy here, this energy of reciprocity. I always say this is like the give and take card. This is this message could be different depending on the type of person that you are, right? Because, some of us give, but when life gets tough, we don't want to ask for help. So if that's you, that could be the message going from the 5 to the 6. But I feel like learning to ask for the things that we need, learning to find our voice and to be able to say the thing that we need to say in the moment that we need to say it brings us a little bit of growth. Um, it brings us growth, but also it brings us this moment of recognition like, I did it, however temporary that feeling might be. You have the 9 of Cups. This is kind of like that card of wish fulfillment. You see the mushrooms there and the butterflies. Um, you see the moon cycles at the top, right? Because everything is cyclical. There's good times and there's bad times. So I feel like this card here in the middle is just a reminder that this season that you're in, where there's ambiguity and you're not really sure what you're supposed to, it's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, but you're not really sure. You keep getting these messages of change or of transition, but transition to what and when is that going to happen, right? There's a lot of question marks. But perhaps what this reading is suggesting is to just let all of that go and instead focus on the things that you have right now instead of what might could happen later on. And I feel you on this because there's times that I do readings for myself that leave me more agitated than feeling better. Because then I start worrying, like, oh my God, that was really profound. What's gonna happen? Am I gonna be able to handle it? Am I gonna have an emotional outburst? Like, am I gonna fall apart to pieces? And I'm a little melodramatic sometimes, but it's just so you could get the point, right? I feel like spirit wants you to like move away, like don't worry so much about the change that's coming and focus more on all the things that you have that are supporting you right now. That's what spirit wants for you. And that is where you find that spirit of reciprocity. Sixes are tied to harmony. And harmony is the optimal thing that you want to aim for when you're coming out of a challenge. So I really like this reading for you. And I'm going to pull a card. This is from the Intention Magic deck, which is from the same creator as this deck that I'm using, Earth Woman. So we're going to pull out a card, like an intention card, because maybe we just need to shift our focus. Shift our focus to something else. You drew the 10 of Cups for a different question for myself this week, you see? I had one, I don't know if you do this, but I write down all the cards that I pull for myself. And the other day I pulled a card and I was like, I feel like I've seen this card before. And when I looked in my book, I had pulled that card 3 times this month. 3. Here it is right here. Oh, 2 cards came out. Oh my gosh. It is so in alignment with what I'm trying to tell you, Richard, right? So here, I said that spirit wanted you to move out of that worry zone and into like more of a space of recognizing what you have and your support system. Look what came out. Mindfulness. Look how great that card is. Mindfulness. I'm going to read the affirmation on the bottom. It says, I pay attention to this moment without judgment. I love this card. She's floating in the water and she got, this card looks really cool like this, but in real life, I would probably be freaking out with all those lily pads around me that I would be tangled up in there. But that's what this is saying. This 9 of Cups is wanting you to have these moments of it's like more awareness of what you have right now instead of worrying about the what ifs. And then the other card is right here, happiness. That's a super cool card. Happiness. So this one says, I choose to feel contentment and joy. I mean, if that's not what this 9 of Pentacles or 9 of Cups is about, then I don't know what is. I think this message is pretty clear, so hopefully that makes sense for you. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts, friend. Let me know. Yin yang, reciprocity. That's right. Your video of trimming those cards was sheer ASMR. Oh my gosh, you really watched it? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad. You're welcome, Richard. It was my pleasure, and thank you for letting me read for you. That was awesome. All right, I'm going to shuffle my deck. And so that was Richard, and then Cat Goddess. Are you still here? Cat Goddess, because Maria Scorpio is not here. Okay, I see your message. What potential blessings and good positive changes can I expect in the spring equinox? Great, great question. Okay. I feel like we have to use this same deck because this deck is really good for that. This deck is so good. Also, I have a moon deck. I didn't bring it over here because I used it for myself and I decided to like leave the card on the altar and I didn't take it down. So I didn't bring the deck here, but that one is Queen of the Moon. I love that deck. It is so good. Queen of the Moon. All right. So let me give this deck a shuffle. I don't know, did I miss anybody? Was there anybody else that had asked for if the list is still open, I'll take it. Okay, ascending. Yeah. And actually, you would be next because I'm reading for Cat Goddess right now, and then after that will be you. So I did Ankita, I did Richard, Maria is not here right now, and actually I filmed Trista. I got you. I filmed a video. It released yesterday, and it was a reading on the spring equinox and maybe some ways that you could invite a little bit of intention into your life, maybe by goal setting and tapping into that Aries energy to help you get the ball going on stuff. So if you feel like that could be helpful, I invite you to watch that that video. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link for it just in case anybody wants to add it to their save for later. And it's a short little video. I think it's like 10 or 12 minutes. But I like to do these little videos around different things. I did one at the start of the week on shifting from Pisces energy into Aries energy. So if that is something that you feel like would be helpful, that's in my playlist too. So let me copy the link. And then I'll come over here. I have been noticing that too, Millie. I feel like I have to like purposefully go out. Hey, D-Boss, how are you? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. You guys, D-Boss, channel member. Channel member. Thank you so much for your love and support. And actually, I think it was, who was it? Anna Mez gifted your membership. So she's not here today, but yeah, so this is on the spring equinox. All right. So I did that one. That one went out yesterday. So hopefully, you find a way, maybe sit down and set some intentions, create some goals for yourself, like what you want to do as we move forward or as we start this. I mean, technically, it's like a new year, right? We're starting the zodiacal new year with Aries starting today. So it's a perfect time, to do something new, something exciting. All right, so we're reading for Cat Goddess. Let me see here. We were reading for Cat Goddess. Okay, what potential blessings and positive changes can I expect with the spring equinox? Well, definitely Spirit hears you. Because the first card is not only a major arcana card, but it is also a card of change and transition. Ooh, okay. All right. So we're going to start with this card here. So your first card is um, a major arcana card, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. And I talk about this all the time. A lot of time this card comes up and people think, oh, you know, Lady Luck is good luck, it's good luck, but that's not necessarily the case. The Wheel of Fortune comes up to let you know that things are about to shift or change in your life. And I also say this all the time. We cannot control the things that are changing around us, but we can control how we react and how we respond to the changes. And a lot of times that is the make or break. You know, that's like the turning point. It's up to you. Like it could be a really crappy situation, but if you hold on to your positive energy, to your spiritual beliefs, to your connections, then it could be a little bit better than what you imagined originally, or it could be making way for something that is much better for you. So you have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. Okay. We don't know what those changes are. We're going to continue to read. So the next card that I have is the Four of Pentacles. Um, and I'll say a lot of times people connect this card to like this is kind of like the kind of energy where people hold on to their resources and they're afraid to do anything with it. You know, they're holding on to it so tightly that they uh hi Laura B, how are you? Welcome in. Totally understand. Thank you for dropping in. Um Oh, Scotty, thank you. That is so sweet. Thank you. I believe it. But Cat Goddess, what I was gonna say is that for you, that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like with this card of change, I'm not sure what the changes are, but I'm feeling like this might be a good time for you to think and kind of reflect on your current resources, your current financial situation, and make sure that you have alignment moving forward, right? A lot of times, if something shifts or changes, you know, that could impact. I'm feeling like this could possibly be something that could impact your finances, right? And so this is just saying, I don't think this is saying be cheap or be stingy. I'm saying I feel like this might be saying be frugal. Watch your spending, watch where you're putting your resources, watch where you're trusting, you know, your things, your money, your stuff, you know, like keep a close, you want to keep a close eye, and you can't hold on to it, but you want to keep a close eye on it. I feel like whatever this changes could be something that might impact your financial situation. And then the last card that is coming out is here, the Seven of Wands, which is normally like that card of self-defense. So whatever this change is gonna be for you, it could be something that makes you feel like you have to defend your space, defend your energy. You might feel like you have to create stronger boundaries, and maybe even watch your energy. You know, sometimes this could be the card of, you know, we all know people like this, right? Like we call them sometimes energy vampires, the people that come in and suck the life out of you with their problems, their situations, their this, that, and the other. It's always something with them, right? This is going to be a time for you to protect your energy and protect your space, protect your mental health and your sanity. That's kind of what I'm seeing with these cards here. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. I'm going to pull out an intention card for you. I see a lot of strength and power in these cards. Like, almost like it doesn't matter if things are changing. It doesn't matter how fast the wheel is spinning, but if you remain centered and grounded and you don't forget the things that anchor you, then you are going to be able to get through this quite easily. So that's what I'm seeing, and I'm going to pull out an oracle card for you. Oh, I know, the beautiful Anna Mez, her mom has been sick, so we got to pray for them. All right, let's see here. Card for Cat Goddess. Ooh, this is a great card. All right, I'm going to show it to you. Sorry, I get lost in the art. This one, it says curiosity. I did not know that. Oh, no. Oh, Animez, wherever you are, holding space for you. Okay, I will check that. Oh, no. My beautiful Anna. Let me write that down. I will want to send some loving energy to her. Oh my goodness gracious. Poor girl. Hi Karen Suki. Welcome in. How are you? I did not know that. Thank you so much for letting me know because I did not see that. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh, my son told me that today. I heard him screaming in the bathroom and I was like, what's going on now? And he was like, Chuck Norris died! Chuck Norris died! I was like, oh my God. And then he kept saying, he was only 86. He was only 86. But Anna's mom was sick for a really, really long time. And I'm glad that she's in peace right now. All right, so Cat Goddess, I'm so sorry about that. What I was saying for you is that this is the card that came out, which is curiosity. And I feel like you're exhibiting that right now by even asking this question. You know, curiosity. It says, I have a desire to learn more about things. And who knows, with these changes that are coming for you, it could invite an opportunity for you to learn something new, or to occupy your mind with something else besides the things that take us away from our personal power. That's kind of what I'm seeing for you. It's like this sense of focus, this sense of grounded energy, and this sense of really protecting your space and not letting, don't let life happen to you. Like life happens for you. That's kind of what I'm seeing for you. What deck is that? That is, so the tarot deck that I'm using is this one here, Earth Woman, and it is by Tarn Ellis. And so Tarn Ellis has many decks, right? So I picked up this one, which is also by Tarn Ellis, and it is called Intention Magic. Intention Magic. Yeah. I really love her artwork. All right. That is my message for you, Cat Goddess. Let me know if you have any questions or need any clarifiers before we move on. Oh, you're welcome. It's a great deck. Now, she has a lot of decks and most of them are mass market. Earth Woman Tarot is mass market. I don't know what the situation is on this one, but this one was an indie produced deck and I ordered it on her website. So I don't know if one of the publishers would have picked it up. I've had it for several months now, but it's a great little deck. And it's basically that, intention, setting intentions, which I love. I feel like we could all use that. Beautiful, beautiful. The Reaper probably asked Chuck nicely if he could reap him. Oh my Lord. You're too much. Scotty, I moved to California knowing that my dad was gonna die. It still hit me so hard, like I didn't know. And you know, that is so true. Hey, Time for Beating, welcome. It's very, very true. You know, I have been having, you know, I've been talking about this. I have been having a lot of dreams. I always have a lot of dreams, but in Pisces season, my dreams were so clear and crisp that I would wake up with every single detail etched in my mind. If there are any clarifiers on how I could potentially help bring about positive changes, ooh, so let's switch the deck. Let's switch the deck. I'm almost feeling, I don't know, I'm going to pull a question card and see what comes up. For anyone that was wondering, Ascending Universal Butterfly, were these the cards you were talking about? These were the ones that I recently did a live with, and it was a PDF deck that I purchased, and then I bought cardstock, I printed it, and then I sat down and I, you know, doing stuff like this can be so tedious, but I did it in a live stream and everybody kept me company and it made the whole project go by so much faster. All right, so here we go. Any clarifiers? How can I bring about positive changes? Well, remember the intention card was curiosity, so I want to keep that in mind because I feel like that is part of the answer. That is the intention, right? The intention is to try to bring in more curiosity, but how? How do we do that? So let's see. Oh, that's interesting. So I pulled out a question card from the question deck. Yeah, these are great. And we get this. Who will help me? Who will help me? So your question is, how can I bring in more of that positive vibe as opposed to like all the other stuff that is coming in? We had that intention card that came out, which was curiosity. And then we have this card, who's going to help me? Who's going to help me do that? So I'm going to pull a card and we're going to go from a different deck because that question, who will help me, it makes me wonder if this is something that you're meant to do with someone else. Wow. Oh, I like that. That is so true. All right, Cat Goddess. The question is, who will help me? The answer is the moon. The moon. And I would equate this just like the moon in the tarot, okay? So I'm going to get the little because the other card that came out is this, the Three of Swords, which you already know is the card of heartbreak. And I feel like you've been through a lot of shit. Not for nothing, excuse my French, but I feel that's so funny. This the deck is in French too. But I feel like you've been through a lot of stuff and it's difficult for you to do some of these things that are coming up in the readings for you. So let's look at the Moon card and I'm going to see what the keywords are. I feel like who will help me, what I'm leaning towards is this is the one and only you. The one and only you. Let's see. The Moon. I feel like that is going to be, and it's interesting because we just had the new moon. And so this is usually the time where we would start working on our intentions um, for the rest of the cycle. Moon. Connecting with the waxing and waning is a reflection of light and a pull of the tides. The reminder that the moon is still full and complete even when it's shadowed from the sun. I feel like there's things that are hidden to you that you're just not able to see just yet, but just because you can't see them doesn't mean that it's not there. Um, do you ever work with moon energy? I don't want to make assumptions. But I'm just curious if you ever work with the moon energy because what I'm thinking is since we literally just had a new moon, right? And today is spring equinox sometimes. All right. And the new moon was right here. March. Shoot. I need it. March 19th. Okay. Was the new moon. So I'm wondering if you could like chart the cycle of the moon and then set an intention for each of the cycles, right? So and you could, I have like this deck right here. You don't need a deck. You could just look this up online and create a little chart for yourself for 30 days. Just make that be your intention for 30 days. This could be, remember the card that came out? Curiosity. This could be you expressing a little bit of curiosity. Chart the 30 days of the cycle and see what comes up for you because each of the cycles has a meaning. Let me look this up real quick, right? The new moon is supposed to be for beginnings, and then you have the waxing crescent. That's that moment of realization, okay? And there's realization, acceptance, and growth. Those are the three, and then the fourth one, self-love. You go from waxing crescent to first quarter moon, right? That is the time where you start to assess the things that you have been working on. And then from first quarter, you go to gibbous, right? Waxing gibbous. So I would say like it would be curious. It would be very interesting to chart it out for 30 days and then track your energy and each of the areas. Um, I reminded you, okay. But it might be curious to see what you learn just by watching it for 30 days, just 30 days, and see what happens. And track it in a little, like if journaling is not your thing, you could do it like on a little app. Even in your notes app, you could just go in there real quick and pop it in. Then you have, after waxing gibbous, you have waning, waning gibbous, and then you go to crescent, waning crescent, until you get to the full moon. So I'm curious to see what would come up for you in that period of observing and reflecting where you are, keeping that intention of curiosity in the back of your mind. How can I be more curious? How does my body change with the cycle? How does my situation change with the cycle? Um, you could track your moods, you could track a lot of different things. um I don't know. I get excited thinking of these ideas, so tell me. I hope you try it though. That might be a good idea. I'm trying to use the Aries season to work on better routines. Yeah, yeah. I think you should try it. I think you should try it. And then earlier I dropped the link for the spring equinox reading that I did, but I also did one um when we moved from Pisces to Aries. So I'm gonna copy that link and I'll drop it in here. I'll drop it in here and see if that helps any. Because in this, obviously in the video, I'm going to do a reading, but then I leave all of the spread questions, some journal prompts, and then you can work through those on your own as well, you know? So that there might be something there for you. All right. That was the Queen of the Moon. This is such a great deck. There's a lot of information in here. All right. I didn't pull her out for today because, like I said, I pulled a card out for myself at the new moon. And believe it or not, you know what I got? Release. I got release at the new moon. Imagine that. All right, so I'm gonna put these cards away. I hope you give that a try. And then, interesting to see what cycles or even what signs make me feel more energized or more tired or lethargic. Yes, because ever since I started doing these readings, I have noticed myself. Like when we went into Capricorn season and I started trying to learn about Capricorn, I was noticing that a lot of that, or sorry, not Capricorn. Aquarius. Was it Aquarius? I can't remember. It was one of the two. That I was like, there's a lot of stuff going on in the community. Like there was a lot of I'll call it stuff, muck and gunk. There was a lot going on in the community. And that's exactly what that energy was about. And then from there, we moved into Pisces. And I don't know about anybody else, but this Pisces season, I have never felt more emotional. I have never felt more off the wall, more like my even my dream space, my intuition felt sharper than ever. All right, bye, D Boss. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. My intuition felt sharper than ever. So I started observing a lot of those things, which is exactly what Dezarey says all the time. Just because you think to yourself, well, I'm a Taurus, but that doesn't mean that you don't have the other energies or that you can't access them when you need them, right? Like we all have things that we're good at and things that we're not so good at, right? And just because you're not good at it doesn't mean that you can't give it a try. So, um, I feel like there could be a message there for you. It would be awesome, you guys. Ah, I feel so good. It was pretty intense, not gonna lie. It was even intense for me as a Scorpio. Yeah, yeah. So with Aries, some of the things that I talked about in the reading, that this is like a fresh start, a new beginning, right? You could think of it like spring, right? Spring is here. And if you think about it, in the spring, that's when you start wanting to plant your seeds. Well, what are those seeds? What are those intentions that you want to plant? What is it that you want to invite in? Because later on down the year, when we get to the period of harvest, what is it that you want to bring in? You got to visualize that from right now. You got to be thinking about what you want to bring in now so that you could start planting those seeds of intention. You can't wait until harvest time and be like, oh, there's nothing here for me to harvest. Well, that's because we didn't do the work 6 months ago. So, anywho, I get on a tangent sometimes, but that's how that stuff works. And none of us are perfect. Sometimes we set an intention and then 3 days later we forgot all about it. But this is why I think it's important to write these things down and then go back and revisit them, right? Like if you have a goal, don't put it away. This is why people love those vision boards, right? They create the vision board and then they hang it in a prominent spot and they look and they see what it is that they want to accomplish and all the things that they want to do, and they feel energized by it because these are the things that they want to bring into their life. But if you create it and then stick it in a book and put it away, you're never going to look at it. You're not going to remember, and it's not going to be intentional, is what I'm saying. So, anywho, that's that. All right. So, the question, who will help me? It has to start with you. You know you, and who else? You and your higher self. Your higher self is there and they want to do things for you. You just have to ask them. And in the beginning, it's hard when you're trying to develop a relationship because you're like, well, how do I know when they're talking to me, when they're not talking to me? How do I know this? How do I know that? It's a trial and error. Eventually, you figure out how all of that works. Eduardo, you decided to come back. How nice. All right. So yeah, that was my message for you. Sorry, that went into extended. Oh, dry erase markers. Yeah, I like to put my goals on a post-it note, and then in my bathroom, in my mirror, I put them all in my. So when I'm getting ready in the morning, that's what I see. All my little goals up on my mirror. That's how I do it. Everybody does it a different way, you know? So try and see what works for you. Try and see. Ta. All right. So that was Cat Goddess, and then next is Ascending. 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 Oh my god, that is such a great trick. That's totally true, Trista. Yeah, you write on it with a regular marker and then you come back with the other one and it takes it right out. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, for real, Millie. Thank you. Yes. He got mad the other day because he said Jesus loves you, and I said, "Oh, I'm sure Jesus loves you too." And he got mad. A whiteboard to track all you guys online. I know we should have like a TV guide, a TV guide where we put everything in, and that way we know. I had to leave as soon as I came in. I was wondering. I was like, "Damn, Maria got quiet. What happened?" Maria, how you feeling? You feeling better? Maria had fallen down the other day and she had all these bruises. Ah. Damn. All right, ascending, ascending. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit and see if I find you. Ascending. A TV. We need a TV guide. You remember? Oh wait, am I dating myself? Does everybody know what the TV guide is? We couldn't function without the TV guide. If you didn't have the TV guide, how would you know like what channel and what time everything was on? The TV guide was awesome. We need a YouTube TV guide. That would be awesome if they did that. Okay, YouTube, if you're listening, could you like create a spot on our profiles where we could kind of get a calendar and then we could save different lives to the calendar, and then when you log in, we look at our own personal calendar that we created and we could see what the options are. I think that would be amazing. You don't have to pay me for that idea. Thank you. You know what? It's the only thing I have in this color. I probably need to, and this one is so old. I probably need to replace it at some point. But thank you. Maybe I should pick up a couple other tops in this color. Dios mío. Let's see. Oh, here she is, ascending. Oh, ascending, you were next. You have a question? All right. I got ascending, and then after that was Trista. Landlord. Mm, general. That's right. You told me that. You told me that. Let's do oracle card reading. Ooh, let's get creative. You want to? Let's do an oracle card reading. Let's do an oracle card reading, and then if we're lucky, I could give you some homework too. I mean, a reading isn't a reading if you don't walk away with something, some kind of action item that you have to do or work on, right? Or take care of. So we're gonna start with the questions deck. Since it's a general, right? Let's ask Spirit for some guidance, and we're gonna pull a card from the questions deck and see what it is that we need to, what do we need to focus the reading on? For ascending is right here. Oh, all right. I'm gonna tell you what the card is, and you tell me if it resonates. What can I do to get unstuck? What can I do to get unstuck? Tell me if you feel like that resonates for you. Fatima, hello, how are you? Who wants homework? Friday night homework. We can have a study session then. Purple. Purple. I just recently learned that a purple that is kind of blue or a blue that's kind of purple is called blurple. I was like, oh, okay. Yes. Yes, we do. Don't push homework on me. Daddy, we all need homework. Spiritual homework. Spiritual homework. Okay, where did ascending go? She said, I love homework. I was just thinking, I suppose maybe. Okay. Oh, is Indigo in here? Where is she? I didn't see her. Hi, Indigo. How are you? All right. What can I do to get unstuck? All right. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit says. What can I do to get unstuck? So I'm going to pull out a divine door. Hungry dogs. You know that I feed the cats, right? Okay, I'm going to sidebar for a minute. You know I have two cats, right? Kimchi and Miracle. And of course, I take care of them, but there are also some neighborhood cats that sometimes come by and they're looking for some grub. So I put a little food bowl outside for them to eat. And then the other day, I was at my other table and I heard like all this ruckus. And I was like, damn, I have never heard the cats make that much noise eating out of the, because I have like it's, like a ceramic dish out there. I've never heard the cats make that much of a ruckus. So then I go out there, it's a freaking raccoon, big ass raccoon, huge. And then he tried to run away and he couldn't. He was so stubby. He was trying to run away. I said, Lord, oh my God, he went to town on that dish. He didn't leave anything there. I was like, damn, unbelievable. That guy was intense. You never know. You never know. Sometimes there's raccoons. Sometimes there's whatever that one was. And I have even seen crows coming close to the food bowl. And I'm like, seriously? I've seen everything out there. Except for a dog. I've never seen like a stray dog show up. Only the cats. Alright. They're cute. I'm still looking for your, here it is right here. Ah, that's so beautiful. Okay. I'm building your reading. One oracle card at a time. How can I get unstuck? How can I get unstuck? Deer just occurred. In my area, I don't see deer. Just there's some wildcats, like bobcats, and what are the other ones? People be like, don't leave your dogs outside. They get pounced on. My son gets so mad when I feed the cats because he'd be like, Mom, I swear they like talk to each other. And then one tells the other one, and before you know it, he's like, when I come home at night, they're standing in front of the garage waiting. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I believe that. I believe that. Oh my God. One day I went outside. It was a cold, rainy day. There was a strong storm. And when I looked to the corner, there were four baby raccoons bundled together in the corner. I felt so awful for them. Their mother was nowhere to be found, and I was like, "What in the world?" So I found like a cat bed, and I put it out there to try to keep them warm because they were freezing with the rain. I felt terrible for so they were out there for about 24 hours, and then the next day the mom came and picked them up. Oh my gosh. Turtles, we see a lot of turtles outside. Gators, unfortunately, yes. Snakes, poisonous ones. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I'm building a reading for you. And you know what? Maybe I'll throw in one tarot card. I don't see it. You know, you think that turtles are, they have that, I don't know what it is, like people see them as like being slow and steady, blah blah, but I mean some turtles move. They book it. Some turtles be like, "Chaka, chaka, chaka, chaka." Ooh, I like how I didn't even try to do this, but I'm playing with the cards like they were dominoes, setting them up. Hey, Bumblebee Princess, what a cool name. Hi and welcome in. Your nephew had one. Like the snapping turtle. All right, ascending universal butterfly. This is for you. Okay, what can I do to get unstuck? We could think of this in a lot of different ways, okay? So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Stuck doesn't have to be like you're trapped in this, it could be a lot of different things. So that was the question. How can I get unstuck? What has come out for you? First, we have the challenge card. Oh, there's a little bit of a booty crack. Sorry about that. It's the Five of Batons, which is the Five of Wands. Usually, this is, five is a number of challenge, but usually what you see here is like a lot of competitive behavior and situations where things start out friendly enough and then escalate into something, a little bit more serious, right? But in this case, she's by herself and she's trying to climb a tree and she's reaching a point where the branches there's less and less branches and they're becoming smaller and smaller, and I don't know if they can hold her weight, right? So for me, this speaks to that idea of being in a space where you don't have the safety to grow. I feel like that aligns a lot with that unstuck card being in this situation, you could think of it like you've outgrown your current space, or if you continue in your current space, you're going to run out of options. On the flip side of that came out this card here, mystery. And we have the beautiful moon and that tree. You know, that tree has a name. In Florida, there's a lot of these trees like this, but I forget what they're called. The ones where the roots are in the water and they get like, you know, they expand. This is the card of mystery. And it says right here, a reminder that there will always be unknown. Like the tree in the canoe, you can stay rooted and connected in wonder. I kind of like where this is going because the question was, what can I do to get unstuck? But we have this five of wands, right? And she's reached a point where there's not very many options. She's going to have to get creative, or she's going to have to backtrack or try something different. But who's to say that just because it's a tree that she's stuck? This card of mystery says you can still be grounded even if you're floating in the water. So I'm gonna leave that thought there for a moment. I kind of like the idea that the tree can go with you, right? So sometimes that idea of getting unstuck could really and truly just be expanding your mind or thinking about things in a different way. Because if we think about it like, oh, a tree is grounded in the earth and it's not going anywhere. And so she could be stuck there. But what if the tree isn't stuck there? What if the tree moves with you? Right? That is one way that you could kind of consider that idea of getting unstuck, right? Changing your mindset, changing the way that you think about things. All right, I'm going to move on. The next card I'm going to show you right here. Look how pretty that is. It's a portal. It's a portal. And the keyword here is sunset. It's a beautiful card. Sunset. It says, time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. In essence, that sun comes out and it brings clarity. And when that comes out, it helps to clear fog. So anything where there's a sense of confusion or you feel like you're not seeing things clearly, you can trust and rely that the sun is very cyclical. The sun is always going to rise and it's always going to bring clarity, and it's always going to bring fresh energy and a new opportunity to try again and to do things again. All right, so getting unstuck, I'm seeing a lot of shifting the way that we think, but also energetically shifting things with the energy of the sun, because also here we have this Lover's card. And notice that there's a sun, but also there's an eyeball in that sun, and the eyeball is crying clouds. So I think this is really interesting because we're talking about here the sunset burning away the fog, the smoke, the clouds that sometimes stop us from seeing things clearly. And then the final card is right here, abundance. And that's just such a magnificent card. Abundance. Imagine being the one with all of those decorative flowers. You have the card of abundance. I'm feeling like this is saying it's a mindset shift. When I think about abundance, fullness, beautiful supply, and overflowing of goodness. It could be material, it could be relationships, it could be just a feeling. Sometimes that's all we need, is just a feeling. So in this reading for you ascending, what I'm seeing is try to look at things from a different perspective or a different viewpoint. Things are not always what they seem, and things that seem unmovable or unchangeable are not always that way. There's opportunity there to do things differently, to see things differently, to think differently, to feel differently. I get this idea of abundance. I feel like a big part of that is gratitude, a standard gratitude practice, which a lot of us have this, right? But maybe we're not consistent with it. Maybe we forget sometimes. I read this, I don't know if I read it or I heard it in a video, but I thought it was amazing and I was like, I need to do that. In fact, I may do that after this live. I gotta write it down. What they said was every day they write on a little piece of paper one thing that they're grateful for, and they stick it in a mason jar. And then at the end of the year, they sit with the mason jar and they read all the things that they wrote throughout that year. And I thought, wow, what a beautiful practice. And that's the type of thing that, like, even if you forget sometimes, like you would still in a year you would have so much stuff in there, like it would be amazing. I want to do that gratitude jar. I'm gonna write that down. Gratitude. I'm gonna start a gratitude jar. I'm gonna start a gratitude jar. That's what they call glimmers. Yeah, I like that, having glimmers. And I think I saw earlier that you said that you have a gratitude journal and you write in it every single day, and I love that. That is so good. So when do you write in your journal? Do you do it in the morning or in the evening? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. Once a month, some people do too. Yeah, so you don't have to wait the whole year. Once a month would be good. Or even like, what if one day you're having a particularly hard day? That might be a good day to get that jar and sit with it. Twice. Oh, you do it twice a day. Oh, that's amazing. All right, because I was thinking like, oh, if you do a gratitude practice in the morning, maybe you could have like a reflection at the end of the night. But you already do it twice a day. You're doing better than most of us. I do gratitude in the morning and I do it as inspired. Yeah. I do it as I think of it, but sadly, I feel like I need to do more of it. I need to do more of it. Interesting. All right, so there is my oracle card reading for you ascending. What to do when you feel like you're stuck. How can you get unstuck? My general feeling about all of this is shifting our mindset, shifting about the way that we think about things and the way that we approach challenges, problems, or situations, and really, really using that energy of the sun. You know, the more that I think about it, the more that I want to do that, like Tai Chi. I feel like I need to be doing some of that outdoors. Wouldn't that be beautiful to start your day like that with a morning practice? That would be so cool. It's simple to begin, such a simple way. Yeah, yeah. All right. I'm gonna look at the keywords for the lovers because I don't think I gave you that. I gave you abundance, I gave you mystery, but I don't think I gave you the keywords for the lovers. The lovers has the big gigantic sun with the eyeball that's crying. All right. Where is it? Where's the lovers? Here it is. Okay. I'll show you the card right here. And it says a card about choosing love or fear, Oh, that's interesting. You can choose to live out of love, or you can live in resistance to love, one who opens the heart while the other one closes it. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Could you possibly be surrounded by people that sometimes steal your joy? I'm wondering. Hi, Lucy. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Ascending, let me know. Because I'm wondering if there might be somebody out there that is like, here you are putting out a positive, but then they're putting out a negative and canceling out the positive. Like, is there somebody in your life, or in your energy sphere that could be doing this intentionally or unintentionally? I agree with you, Millie and Scotty. You're totally allowed. There are times as we evolve in our spiritual journeys, there we're going to have to release old spirit guides and then ascend to higher vibrational spirit guides. Maria says I used to be surrounded by somebody like that. Yep. And you know who else I think? New York Debs a lot of times is dealing with that energy. End of the day, we are in charge. We do not give up our sovereignty. Yeah, I agree. It makes sense. So true. Yeah. All right. Hopefully you found this helpful in some kind of way. If not, I'm sorry and thank you for letting me experiment. Thank you for letting me experiment. I like to play with different like decks and see what happens when you mix them all. I guess that would be kind of like a mixed media artist that they do different things and it's just kind of fun to change it up. All right. So that was ascending. Okay. Trista. Trista, are you still here? New York Debs! You heard me! New York Debs! I brought you in. I brought you in with my magic. Cha! How are you, girl? How are you? How are you? I know. It's not a chat. If New York Devs is in here, it can't possibly be. Mixed media is a lot of fun, like playing in the mud, except it's in color. I know. I do that. Please call me in later. All right. I will. The last two readings, actually. Wait, what? A lot of the reading resonated with me for my question, why do I struggle with my health and what will alleviate it for me? Really? Wow, that's interesting. All right, so you want me to pull an intention card for you then? I could pull an intention card for you, or did you want a divine door? Tell me what you would like. I'll do it. I'll do whatever you want. All right. Lucy, Lucy. Yeah, let's pull out some cards. Let's pull out some cards. Okay, let me see. Why do I struggle with my health? And what will alleviate it for me? This is by no means the answer to your question, but I'm going to tell you something that I've been doing lately that I feel like is helping me immensely. I just don't know how. So I started putting cod liver oil in my belly button at night before bed. And I had heard about this before and I had tried it, but it was making a mess everywhere and staining because you know the oil stains the sheets. And it was a mess. And then recently I found on Amazon they're like round bandages and it has a little like center area and you pour the drops of cod liver oil in there and then you put it on your belly button and then you lay there. And then in the morning, I take it out. Castor oil. Yeah, that's what I mean. Castor oil. Did I say, what did I say? Cod liver oil? That's not it. It's castor oil. That's what I've been doing. Well, shoot, let me check. Because now I'm like, what did I do? Yeah, so I'm using this. I'll show you. Organic golden castor oil. And it doesn't take a lot, but I do this and I feel like it helps in your belly button. Yeah, hexane free. 100% pure, hexane free, extra virgin, expeller pressed. I don't know what any of that means, but it came highly recommended. And then some people ask me, "Oh, do you take a spoonful?" And I'm like, "Hell no! What are you, crazy?" And then I'll show you. I bought. They come like this, and then it's like a. This is like the sticker part. You take that out. There's the bandage part, and you could see the round area. That's where you put the oil, and then you let it sit there for like 5 minutes so that the oil could absorb into that little area there, and then you put it on. And then I do this at night before bed, and I feel like it has made such a difference for me. And I don't remember where I saw that or why or how long ago. I just know that I've been doing it ever since I found the little bandage thingy, and it's been great. All right. Elizabeth, please call me in later. Okay. Kaydi, does that mean that you wanted a reading, Kaydi? Let me know. I'll write you down just in case. Okay, so we just did the reading for Ascending. I'm about to read for Trista. And then I just want to make sure that I'm up. If it's organic, it has to be hexane free. Yes, mine is hexane. So your belly button is clean now. Well, they say that belly button, they say it's like that's where the soul enters. They say that. I've heard that before. Oh, the garlic clove up the wazoo. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Stay close to the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Castor oil on my ovary externally. I just found my castor roller and have only done it twice since. Oh, please add Lucy to the list. Lucy, okay. I'm gonna add you to the list. Thank you. All right, I'm trying to get caught up. Okay, here. Lucy, I have you. Okay, I have Lucy on the list. So here we are. I'm about to read for Trista, then I have Kaydi, and then I have Lucy. Watch on Netflix, The Plastic Detox. I gotta write that down. The Plastic Detox on Netflix. Okay, I got it. All right, I'm gonna watch it. All right, so this is a reading for Trista, and it's related to health and like what are some of the things that we could do to that Trista could possibly do to help alleviate it for me, All right, health. I feel like we have to use Tarot of Strange Branches. Tarot of Strange Branches. Keep us obese. Oh my God, I totally think that's true. I totally think that's true. I think that's true, you guys. You know what we need? We need a little bit of sound. All right, let's see. I love this sound tool. It is awesome. I'm glad I came home early today. Oh, see, you learned all kinds of things today. I know, this thing is so amazing. I love it. If I ever get the chance, I'm gonna buy more. Ah, what gets you obese? Cheeseburgers. Let's see. Alright, this is a message for Trista regarding her health. Regarding her health. What comes up? Ooh. A major arcana card came out, Trista. I would love to be able to read you the guidebook for this deck because it's incredible, except that it's French and I have to use a translator when I use it. But they did such a good job with the guidebook. It's just difficult because the book is in French. Oh my God. Trista. Okay. Testranian. Is that an alien? What is that? Wish I can gain some weight. I'll give you some of mine, Kaydi. You can have some of mine. I'll give it to you. Trista, the reason that this is happening to you is not your fault. The reason that this is happening to you is not it's not your fault. It's not that you haven't done enough, or it's not that you haven't tried hard enough, or it's not that you are neglecting yourself, or that you did anything wrong at all. I feel like what you are dealing with is something in your genetics. It's something that has been passed down. And so all you can do is the best that you can to make yourself comfortable and take care of things as they come up, is what I'm getting from this reading. Plastic. Oh, I'll watch it. Okay. That's what I'm getting for you, Trista. So I'm going to show you the cards. The first one is the Hermit card. A little bit of self-reflection, a little bit of introspection, but I with this card I get like this, like kind of going into a little bit of a bubble. Going into a little bit of a bubble and doing some soul searching, except that what you're going to find is what you already knew, because we also have the moon, and look at this moon. I find this card to be very feral, like the wild feminine. And when I'm looking at this card, it's making me think of cycles and things that we deal with. Oh, this card is incredible. This card is incredible. Sorry. Do you hear that? The ambulance. It's the ambulance. When we first moved here, my son would be like, "This is a terrible, terrible neighborhood. We moved to a terrible neighborhood." And I was like, "Dude, we live like 2 minutes from the hospital." That's what you hear is like the ambulance. I also got this card, Trista, the Five of Cups. So it's likely something, you know, it gets to you. Like you try not to, but it gets to you. It bothers you because you feel like you're doing all the right things. And no matter what you do, everything stays the same. It's annoying. It's annoying. And, when something pisses you off so much that it actually makes you cry, and then you're mad at yourself because you cried. That's the energy I get from these cards. Like very heavy. But in actuality, you've done everything that you possibly could. All you can do is, try to find a way to find or experience a bit of comfort as you move through these different stages. hmm Complete the siren effect to add the card wild. Yeah. Yes. All right, Trista, I'm going to get an oracle card for you. Millie always thinks of a good song. She always thinks of a good song. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Why can I help others and not myself? That's so frustrating. The answer is right here in the questions. You were meant to be a guide. You were meant to be a teacher for others, a light for others. It doesn't necessarily mean that you were meant to heal yourself. You're meant to learn from your experience so that you can help others navigate that, which sucks. But that's kind of what I get from this reading. With this card of the moon, I also get like, and you may already be doing this, but I kind of get that idea of like returning back to the way that our ancestors lived before before we reach this age of comfort and grocery stores and, you know, convenience and all the things. Ah, thank you so much. Yeah, this is a great little deck. I'm happy that I bought this from Amazon France, before all the tariffs and all the nonsense. Actually, they even sent it to me for free. It was like free shipping. All right, Trista, I'm gonna pause there. Drifting. You feel like you're drifting in place, no sense of direction, just there. There's a second card that was stuck to this, so I'm gonna get it out. Oh my God. Healer. You are meant to be a healer, my friend. Which sadly doesn't always mean healing yourself. Oh. Sorry, Trista. I wish I had something better for you. Yeah, she is. She's magnificent. She is. I'm gonna play the bell for Trista. You know what, Trista? I'm gonna ask my guides if the situation will get better for you. All right, let's see. Hopefully you can see the pendulum from there. Will things get better for Trista? That looks like a yes to me. Will things get better for Trista? That's a definite yes. Can you see it, Trista? Let me know if you see it, because it's a hard yes. When I said, will things get better for Trista? Yeah. All right, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, that was my reading for you, my dear. And look what it said over. Oh, the wounded healer comes to mind, like Chiron. Oh, maybe you check and see where Chiron is in your chart. Where's Dezarey when you need her? Where's Dezarey? This is both a relief, but also not at all what I wanted to hear. Let me see. Can a pendulum give mixed messages on a question? Yes. So I try not to push my pendulum too hard, although sometimes I ask a question and I get an answer and I'm in disbelief, so I ask the question again. But that can be what I notice happens. Every person's relationship with their pendulum is different. What I notice happens for me is it it either says yes or no. Also, sometimes it gives me like a strong yes, and other times it gives me a strong no. And then when it doesn't want to answer, or there's not enough out there for it to answer, then what it does, it wobbles in place and it's like it doesn't want to, you know, do or say anything. So those are the things that I typically see with my pendulum. But again, it's different for everybody. But that's how I see. Sometimes I get like I call it the yes no and the maybe don't ask me. Maybe I don't know, don't pressure me. Desiree, you're here. I just called you. You see? That's the second time that happens. Earlier, I called New York Debs, and then she appeared. And then I said, Where's Desiree when you need her?" And then Desiree appeared. Desiree, I think Krista is the wounded healer. That's what I think. I think I think she's the wounded healer. Maybe you guys could like trade services and you could do an astrological reading for her and then she could ring the bells for you. I don't know. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. All right. So that was for Trista, and now we're gonna. Kaydi, did you have a question, my dear? Because I have you on the list, Kaydi. Let me know. Let me know. I haven't heard my name. Oh yeah, that's true. Maria. I was talking about Maria, and then Maria showed up. That's so 3 times that happened today. Ooh, 3 times a charm. 3 times a charm. All right, Kaydi, did you have a question? Let me know. If not, we will go to Lucy. And while you figure out, I'm going to shuffle my cards. I missed the whole reading. Aww. Okay. Oh, I like that song. I like that song, Scotty. Okay, let's see. I'm feeling energy is maybe needed. What is best to know? Action wise, I best needed to know. All right, Kaydi, you remind me of Angela May. Sometimes I'm like, what? What is she saying? What is she saying? I think for your question though, I think I want to use Earth Woman. That's what I think. So let's pull out Earth Woman. Mr. Probe's Waves songs hits it. Lionel Richie. All right. It's card night, everybody. Is everybody excited? Is everyone excited? Yeah, that reminds me. It's 7:26. Okay. So I can be here for about an hour. And then I shall take a bit of a rest and prepare for Victor. Am I missing something? What? What are you missing? I'm about to read for Kaydi. What's the problem? What's the problem? Wave after wave, I think it's probes. Probes. Card pull night. It's not card pull night? Isn't it card pull night? Am I confused? Is today Friday? I think today's Friday. Isn't today the Friday? Daddy, don't mess with me. I think today is card pull night. It is? Okay. Whew. Scared me. The heck? All right. For all my dear lurkers out there, please remember to hit the like button. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Mr. Probes. Probes. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but I'm going to go with it because that feels good to me. Probes. All right. Let's see. Kaydi. I'm going to go back to your question, Kaydi. Mr. Probes. Oh, feeling. Energy. What is best to know? Kaydi, I need to use a different deck for you. That is what I'm getting. So let me grab it real quick. I need this. We need to break out this deck right here. This is called the Shimmering Veil. It's by a very talented artist, Sela Conway. There's no doubt in my mind that she channeled the art for this deck. You will see when I show you. This is, to me, artwork that, to me, I see energy moving and flowing in these cards. So I feel like this would be the most appropriate deck to use for you tonight. So we're going to use the Shimmering Veil. Fatima. I'm in and out of the chat. It's okay, Dezarey. I see how you are. Oh my god! Kaydi, I love you! Oh my god! Kaydi, it's because of you. Oh my gosh. Kaydi. Okay, 2 weeks ago, I did a video. And in that video, I showed like, I don't know, 20 cards that represented the Judgment card. Okay? At the end of the video, I went to put away all the cards and I realized that I was missing a card. And I have been looking for that card and looking for the card and looking for the card and I haven't been able to find it. And just now, I'm shuffling the deck to do the reading for you and the card flies out of the deck. Look at that. This was my card that was missing in action. It's been missing for 2 weeks. And it just flew out of the deck right now. I would never have grabbed this deck. This is a deck that I only use this for very deep. I hardly ever use this. I only use this for very special readings. So I would never have found it. I would never have found it. Ah, thank you. Thank you, friends. All right. Wow, wow, wow. Spirit speaks. All you gotta do is listen. Yunartha, hi, how are you? What's good to see you? It flew. Did you see it? It just like flew out of the deck. It just flew out of the deck. And I mentioned it like the other day, somebody replied to my video and they were like, Elizabeth, I love that card. This is from the Vision Quest Tarot, from the Vision Quest. And she told me, I love that card. And I was like, girl, don't even get me started because when I went to put everything away, I literally walked from the kitchen to my room and the card disappeared. I cannot find it I've gone through the decks. I cannot find it anywhere. You'll find it. You'll find it. And now look at that. It just popped out. All right, we need an awesome and amazing reading for Miss Kaydi, who has brought me. Ooh, that's going in my gratitude jar. I'm instituting the gratitude jar. I already wrote it down. My first gratitude. Kaydi! Kaydi saved me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, love this. Oh, I feel so good. All right, so a message for Kaydi. If Mary Wins was here, she would say, love wins. Love that girl. Ah, yeah, it sure did. It sure did. Let's see. Yeah. Is that a swear jar? No, it's a gratitude jar, you fool. It's a gratitude jar. We're going to put our gratitudes in there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna say cue Mary Wins. I know that would be awesome if she popped in right now. So far, 3 times I have just like blurted out a name and the person has popped in. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Hey Serena, how are you? Welcome in. Kaydi. Mm. I'm gonna show you these cards because I feel like I'm hoping that they will speak to you. Now the first card is a little heavy, okay? This is the 5 of air. So this would be like the 5 of swords. So we know that fives are a card of challenge. But in this case, I'm going to show you the card because there's just no other way to describe it. Oh, Karen Sugi, I'll come back to that. Okay. Look at this card. This is a card of someone facing their deepest, darkest shadows and not being afraid either. Like, can you see? To me, I see 2 eyeballs staring back at the hooded figure. Do you see that? This deck is very intense. So I wouldn't pull this out for just any, it has to be somebody that can handle the energy. Some people might be like, "Oh no, that's scary." But yes, they do they look just like the eyes of a panther. The two eyes and the two beings. Yeah, I kind of see that too. When I look at this, it's so good. It's almost as if there's like this inner turmoil that's going on right now, but you're not afraid and you're not stepping back. You're facing it boldly. You're facing it boldly, whatever it is. And this is why like it's gonna end well because then I'm gonna show you this card. This is Look at this card. Try to get the experience of this card. This is the 10 of Pentacles. It's like a river. To me, it's like a river flooding, like a flood of abundance, a flood of good energy. I saw that eagle head too, Scotty. I saw it the first time I looked at the card, but then the second time I couldn't see it anymore. That's interesting that you say that. This is a river of blessings, of tidings, of it. This is the card of legacy, right? The 10 of Pentacles is the card of legacy. Yes. Yes. I see scales. I do see the scales. And like part of me almost feels like, is that the mouth? Like, are we entering? It looks like the throat, the back of a throat to me. This is such a good card. And I'm going to read from the guidebook for these to help, ground us because I know the artwork is really, really different for these cards. So you have that card, 10 of Pentacles. This is very auspicious. It's a very positive, very positive. And then this card here. It makes me feel like Spirit is walking alongside of you. This is the 4 of Fire, which is usually like, a card of celebration, but here I just see like two energetic beings side by side, one looking up to the other, being there for you and comforting you. And it's almost like, how some people could read the aura. Oh, that's a good point, Serena. Maybe it's coming out of the tunnel, then going in. It's what's being expelled. Oh, I love that. Yeah. You know how some people read the aura? Look at that. Look at the aura around these two creatures. It's like like a protection around them. Peacock as if bright, bold, seen, more eagle than chicks. For life path also. Child also, mother also, inner all. Yeah. Angela May Hookings came in because I said her name earlier too. Hi, Angela May Hookings. I'll add you to the list, okay? I will add you. Yeah, I see these cards are like special. These cards are special. Let me where's the book? I want to read. Not we're not going to read all of it, but I want to just cover some of the information in here. So let's see. The first one was the 5 of air. Well, damn, we're gonna need the assistance of this. A dark, cloaked and hooded figure stands, illuminated in front of a stormy sky. We may even choose to see two eyes in the dark, their implicit threat adding to the malevolence of the silhouetted figure. In medieval times, such a baleful image could have been an inquisitor. Doesn't that remind you of Harry Potter. Weren't there those beings in Harry Potter that were called, I don't think they were called Inquisitors, but they were called something like that. Where's the Harry Potter fans? That's what it's saying. In the medieval times, they were called the Inquisitors. That is so... Dementors. Yes, Yunarta. Thank you. Yes. Let's see. These are many real threats in our times. Oh, sorry. There are many real threats in our times, but they come in different guises, not usually in medieval cloaks. Interesting. So that was the first card. Let me go to that 10 of Pentacles because I thought that one was so good. The 10 of Earth. Where's Earth? Suit of Earth. The only thing I would do in this book is make the font a little bit bigger. 10 right here, 10 of Earth. Let's see. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so I'm reading on this card right here. Okay, I can't hold it up and hold the magnifying glass. Let me see if I can figure this out. There. All right, something like this. An imaginary timeline of life on Earth curves sinuously back through time. Oh, it's going back through time. From the present in the foreground past the dinosaurs to the first planets and uncellular creatures. It is thought that all living beings descended from one living thing that was neither animal nor plant, though this is by no means certain. The image depicts our evolutionary path through the eons to our current situation. So this is meant to be our evolution, our spiritual evolution, saying that we evolved from something that was neither plant nor animal. That's very beautiful. And then the last card, the four of fire. Where's fire? Right here. So that was this one right here. Get you some CVS glasses. Scotty, this is with my contacts, and with my glasses is even worse. Oh my God. All right. With my glasses is even worse. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. The image shows an adult and a child, or possibly an angelic being and a soul, within a delicate, dreamlike environment. Flame-like beings wait in the wings to welcome them. Ooh, the image offers a profound sense of fulfillment and attainment, a homecoming after a long journey, which could be literal or metaphysical. But home is the soul, where home is the soul. The appearance of this card can sometimes indicate reconciliation and new beginnings. That is so cool. All right. So, Kaydi, hopefully the message makes sense to you. All right, what is happening here? Are felt harder to describe, both beautiful. Yeah. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and for being the light that guides me to my missing card, which, by the way, this is the Judgment card, Karen Suki. And in the Vision Quest, it is called Spirit Guide. How ironic is that Kaydi and my spirit team led me to find the Spirit Guide card. I mean, there's synchronicities all around, if you think about it. Yes, the deck is complete again. Such a good feeling. That was amazing. That Ten of Pentacles card. We saw all, I like artwork like this because you could stare at it and everybody sees something completely different. And it doesn't make it right or wrong. It's just different interpretations, and that's the beauty of art. That is beauty. Beauty of art. That is
Hello.
Did you mute?
No, am I muted?
No, mute on your laptop.
Oh, yes, I forget. How's the sound? I have my headphones in.
It's good, but a little
It's
fuzzy.
good. Fuzzy.
Like a
Ooh.
little like it's like that.
Okay.
All right.
Let me
So that was
see.
the reading for Kaydi, and we're gonna welcome in the beautiful Dezarey, and then maybe Dezarey will feel inspired to read with me for Lucy, because Lucy is the next. Dezarey, you look beautiful tonight. I like your
I went to
necklace.
I went to work like this.
I woke up like this.
No, no, I did not. I was trying to fix my audio. Hey, everybody.
I know, but the audio is
Oh, thank you.
weird. You
I know.
sound.
I don't. It's probably my earbuds because I've got my kids here. Um, yeah.
Is
Oh,
it
this
like?
pendant
Mm-hmm.
is my husband's grandfather gave it to me.
Oh, I love that so much.
The chain is really pretty too. You want me to try to fix the audio?
Try if you can, but if not, it's okay. We'll figure it out. And
Okay.
then while you do that, I'm gonna ask the dear Lucy to remind me again what the question was. I've been writing all kinds of notes with my pen in my notebook, and so I want to light a candle tonight for the beautiful Anna Mez,
Oh
who
yeah.
sadly her mom has passed. And
Yeah, she told us
then
at the fire, remember?
I didn't see that. Where was I?
I think you had went inside maybe because you weren't out there. And you kind of turned off while she was like, we were talking. And I was like, oh no. So I didn't think maybe. I
I
wasn't sure.
didn't notice that. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You kind of disappeared though. Like you kind of stopped chatting. Mm. So I don't know. I think you went inside because it was cold. It was just me, Scotty, and Anna, I think.
Oh
Out
my gosh.
there.
Okay. I need to go back and look
Yeah.
at that chat. Oh, I can't believe that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I was doing a reading for Ascending Universal Butterfly, and I was like, I'm gonna start the gratitude jar. Remember how I used to
Oh.
do that for the new moon and for the full moon event? But what I'm
Mhm.
going to do is
Mhm.
I'm going to put a gratitude in every day. And then on those
Okay.
days where I'm feeling like, ya no puedo más, then I'm going to get my jar and I'm going to read the jar. And the first thing that's going into that is going to be,
All
my
right.
card. My card appeared. And also, we have some homework. We're supposed to watch
Homework.
The Plastic Detox on Netflix, Karen Suki said.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Plastic detox. All right. How's my audio? Did it fix on its own?
No,
Hopefully.
no.
Okay. Let me see.
All right. So
All right.
Lucy wanted a general reading. General reading. So we're going to use Earth Woman. Earth Woman.
Uh-oh. What happened? Hello?
I got booted off accidentally. Where are you?
Oh no. And Okay.
Are we live?
I can hear you.
I know. Let me
but
see.
I'm frozen on my phone screen. I can see you on my computer, but I don't see me on my computer.
Okay, try logging out and logging back in. Elizabeth froze. I hear an echo.
Oh.
Going on. All right, so I see myself, but I don't see you. Try logging out and logging in. Oh, she did already. Okay. Let's see if she comes back, if that fixes the situation. I think so. I think it is solar flashes. That happened to me the night of the new moon fire. Like there were a million things. Like my live ended about 7 times that night. Hey Diamond, how are you? All right. So, are we good now? Can everybody I blamed 10. I don't know what that is.
Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you great now.
Okay. That's weird. I can't see myself on the phone.
Uh,
Oh, Scotty blames me.
Trista said
That's
it's
funny.
Mercury trying to get in one last hurrah.
I
Well,
was born on Mercury retrograde.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Lucy wants a general reading. Did you want to join in? And then let me see here. Did she freeze? I feel like she froze. Dezarey? Hi, honey bunny. How are you? Hello, hello. Did you make it safely? Are you present? She's just deep in thought. Desiree, she's deep in thought. There she is.
I don't know
Des?
what's going on. Maybe I should try to take off my headphones. Should I try that?
But now I hear you perfectly. I just don't see you. Diamond, I'll add you to the list. Okay, Lucy came. Was there somebody after Lucy that wanted a reading? Because I missed it. Hold on, let me go back. Angela May says weather changed again and dropped. Had good sun yesterday. Oh, that's good. Okay. Dementors. Is it up? Is it for everyone? Oh, you have to mute Desiree.
I'm. Oh gosh.
All right. All right. I don't see anything, Diamond. So I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Diamond, all puckered up. I know she was looking cute. Okay, I'm gonna add Diamond to the list. And then Serena wanted a reading. Serena, I will add you as well. Now I'm buffering.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you see me?
No, I can hear you.
Oh
I
my
can
gosh.
hear you perfectly. Does anyone have the list? I have the list, Diamond. I have the list. And I'm going to actually close the list. So if anybody new comes in, the list is closing. So right now I'm going to read for Lucy. And after Lucy will be Diamond and then Serena and then the ends because it's card night tonight. So I have to get ready for that.
Oh, it is card night. Okay.
Hey, all right, so we're reading for Lucy. It's a general reading, and I need to sum in background. Okay. Lucy
I
wants
need
a
to
general.
in some background. Why don't I just log out? Because it's just not working.
It is working. Just log out and log back in.
Again? I feel like I'm disrupting everything. Like Mercury retrograde.
Desiree. You don't disrupt anything. You add. You add.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
Okay. Ooh,
All right.
Lucy. It looks good. This looks good, Lucy. All right, let's see. Angela May forgot me. Send message. Angela May, wait, you wanted a reading? See, I thought you wanted one, but I wasn't sure. Let me know. If that's the case, I'll put you on the list. All right. Said added. Okay. I'll add you, Angela May. Hold on. I think okay, Angela May, you came in around here, so I'm gonna add you after Lucy. Angela May after Lucy. Okay, so Lucy, Angela May, Diamond, Serena. All right, let's add the beautiful Dezarey. I'll add the
God, now
beautiful.
I'm frozen, or it's frozen
Yeah.
on my phone screen.
Oh, that's so
Ugh,
weird.
it is weird.
Mm,
I took out my headphones, and I see myself on my phone, but I'm frozen on my phone.
that's so
But on my
weird.
computer, I see you and then a black rectangle.
Okay, hold the phone, people. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, so I rebooted the app on my
Oh,
side.
okay.
I
Okay. Oh,
rebooted
there it
the,
is.
yeah, I rebooted the app on my side and then that worked. See, I'm telling you, it's just been acting so weird. All right.
Yeah, that
If
is
I
weird. It has been acting weird, hasn't it?
The phone froze. I said, hold on, Maria. I warned you before. I said, hold on. All right, look, Scotty says if I had $1 for every time I was told to hold on. Okay, Millie, no problem. All right, so this is a reading for Lucy. It was a general reading and it looks quite,
Okay, Millie.
I mean, not for nothing, Lucy, but this looks pretty nice. And you have two, Lucy, are you still here, Lucy?
Lucy, Lucy.
Let me get some unicorns. Let me get some unicorns. Let me know that you're here.
What is Lucy's question? A general, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Lucy. You have two major arc. You're not Lucy, Scotty. You have two major arcana cards. Yay! Thank you. You have two majors, one at the beginning and one at the end. And I just feel like this is so beautiful. So
Coming.
we'll start right here. The first card is the star card. I mean, hello.
If
Look
you want to
at
be on
that.
a line.
Can I let go now? Yes, Maria, you can let go now. All
Lucy
right.
and Des.
That is a beautiful, beautiful, auspicious card. You have the star card. You know, the star is hope, but also healing. And I feel like maybe there's a little of that going on in your life. And because of that, you are gonna be able to do other things. Now, you have the star card, and then after the star card, you have here the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like part of this healing journey that you've been on, this is like you prioritizing yourself, right? And a big part of this is uh taking time to focus on yourself and the things that are making you happy. That's what I'm seeing with this Eight of Pentacles energy, like doing you, not really hung up on what other people want or need. No, this is about you improving your situation, focusing on yourself, healing the things that you need to heal so you can take the next step in your life, which, ironically enough, is the Fool card. You're starting a new journey. That's so exciting. I'm
Oh,
so happy for you.
exciting.
This beautiful Fool card. You're off, you're ready, you're ready to embark, you're ready to trust, you're ready to try something new. I want to pull an intention card for you, Lucy, and we're going to pull it from this deck right here. It's called Intention Magic. Is there a monitor in your background, Des?
No, that's my it's where I keep my tarot decks. I
Uh,
just light it up. I
Girl, I
put
thought
little
you
lights.
said that's where I keep my tequila.
No, not there. I
All
also
right.
have my sacreds in that cabinet down there, so I
Oh,
can't.
that's
I will
nice.
not keep tequila in there.
Yeah. Okay, so Lucy says, hold on, what did she say? Things are about to align. I recently got burned so badly by a group of people and healing from that. I'm mostly healed on the end of it. I'm almost healed and ready to put out. Okay, see, that aligns. So let's pull out. Now that you're getting ready to embark on this next episode with this full energy, what can you keep in mind? Oh my God. This card, look,
Ooh, how pretty. I love that.
so gorgeous. Positivity. It says positivity. I choose to look on the bright side of life. That's you. That's you, Lucy. Living your best life. You know, of course, you see sun energy here, but in a way, I almost see the world energy too.
Right?
So,
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
there's a little bit of that in here. Hi, Angela May. I have you on the list. Don't disappear. All right, so that's my reading for you, Lucy. Let me know if that makes sense for you. That was amazing.
It was good reading. Very
Mm-hmm.
good reading.
Thank you.
Okay, so for Lucy, I drew the moon.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh,
And the
that's
Ace of
pretty.
Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse.
Okay.
So, what I'm getting from this is that you've kind of been sort of looking or working in on your shadow on the dark side. You're maybe kind of recovering from something, just kind of you've been going deep, right? Maybe making some realizations about something, coming into um, going into communion with your deeper side. And the Ace of Pentacles is showing me that your something is coming up from it. Something is starting to materialize, something is starting to manifest the work that you've been doing. Now, I've got the Page of Swords in reverse, and what that tells me is that you're really going on intuition here, because with the Page of Swords in reverse and the moon together, the Page of Swords is somebody who's very cerebral, is trying to look at things and understand things. And because the moon is more intuitive and the darker side, I really feel that you're kind of letting go logic and you're starting to follow your intuition a little bit more. So maybe you're making some decisions, maybe cleaning house a little bit, based on how you feel about something. But also the Ace of Pentacles is showing that that's kind of the right way, because you're um, things are starting to bloom, things are starting to manifest. And the oracle card I pulled for you is Trinity. And it's also interesting, at the bottom of the Oracle card deck, we have the pack. So, which I think is cool, because let me read what this says in the guidebook. So, the keywords at the bottom are balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change. And, the moon is always changing, right? And we do have to adapt, we got to roll with those punches. So the Trinity, it says, when you have so many wishes, focus on manifesting one at a time. Your energy may be too spread out. Keep in mind, not every wish may be a blessing. When the pros and the cons and weigh the pros and the cons and hyper focus on one. So prioritize your energy and meet one goal and then move on. So and then it kind of gives some ideas of things you can do, like making a list on what you're grateful for, listening to your intuition, And it also says you'll know when something is false and out of alignment when you experience struggle, discomfort, agitation, and irritability. It's the universe telling you to listen to your body, right?
Mm.
So, and that's what the moon is about too, is about our intuition and going deep and knowing ourselves, doing that deep dive. So, so pretty cool. So I think like what you said, you were healing in a situation. Um,
Bye,
oh,
Unartha.
hey,
She
Nartha.
she said I had blocked so many people about a situation that I know were a part of an agenda on me. They lie, but I
Oh.
can see right through the BS, and I blocked them out of my life.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
good. That's good. And, you know, probably it was they were being kind of friendly to your face and it was you using your intuition to decide, you know, hey, this isn't right. This isn't working for me. But the Trinity card is telling you to like balance those decisions and focus on one thing instead of trying to do everything at once. So, pretty great reading for you. I like that.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
Does that
awesome.
help a little bit? Ooh, look at the emojis coming out.
I can use the emojis when I go live with another person because then we could both we can
Oh,
both take turns. Um, did you receive the donation? Oh, I'll check. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. I will check. Ascending Universal Butterfly. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you.
thank you.
Okay. Can
That's funny.
Ah,
It is pretty clinky.
I know it's a mechanical keyboard. I love it. I love the ASMR. All right.
I like the
So
quiet keyboards.
Oh no, that would drive me nuts. As a matter of fact, like my son recently shut off the ding on the microwave and it's driving me insane. And the two of them, the kids, are having like, oh, thank God, I hate that noise. And I'm like sitting there pressing it and pressing
You're
it.
like,
And
you're like, it
I'm like,
makes me
why?
feel alive.
It's not working. It's not working.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Angela May,
You're
you
welcome,
are
Lucy.
next. You're welcome, Lucy. Angela May, what was your question, my dear? Angela May Hookings, and then Diamond, and then Serena. Angela May, I accidentally missed Angela May in the
Uh-oh.
comments. I'm a loud typer. Is that an
What's
angry
next?
typer? Clint says that I'm an angry typer. Angela
Oh, are
May,
you?
let me know. Oh, any news coming? That's her question. She
Bailey's a
wants to
loud
know if there's
type.
yeah. She wants to know if there's anything new coming in, new energy.
Okay. All right.
Angela May, I'm gonna use Earth Woman, like the washer and dryer sounds. Oh, I love those too.
I turn all of my noises off, like on my phone. I don't have the doot 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 or the nothing. All of those noises are off.
Oh, I cannot. That would bother me.
I can't do those noises.
All right.
I like it quiet. Okay, any news coming?
I'm a hunting pecker. Hunting pecker.
Scotty's a pecker? What?
That means that he's like,
I know what it is. I can't type like that because I have to type fast.
I
I'm on
text
a
with
computer
one finger.
all day.
And my kids are like, how? It makes me crazy to watch you text because I'll be like, and then I use like full sentences and punctuation and capital letters, and they're
Oh
like,
my gosh. I do
Mom.
too. I use on my phone, I use swipe. So I go like this to make words.
Oh,
Yeah. My
yeah.
kids think that's stupid, but I like it.
Oh,
I've been using it
Angela
forever.
May. Ooh.
Any news?
I have a court card. I have a court card for Angela
Ooh.
May.
Trista likes laundry appliance noises.
Oh, I love the laundry. Dee dee dee.
So I bought one of those alarm clocks that wake you up with light so it mimics the sunlight. And
Ooh,
so the
ooh.
sun,
Mm-hmm.
the light, it's a round clock, and then
Mm-hmm.
the light kind of starts out like a light rose, and then it kind of gets brighter and brighter.
Ah.
And it has the option to wake you up with the light and with some noise, and it has like white noise, brown noise.
Oh.
What was the other another color noise? I forgot what it was. But it's like and and then there's like a fan going or something like that. It's pretty cool. The noises that they have. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Trista uses swipe. Oh
That's
yeah.
that
Yeah,
technology
that's
is
what time I
above.
wake up at 5:30. Karen Suki. Yeah, I wake up at 5:30. And so you set it just a little bit earlier to when you want to wake up. Like you got to get the settings right. One time I had it way too bright and it woke me up at like 5 o'clock. So
Oh my God.
news
All
from
right.
Angela
Hey,
May.
Diamond. I see you. I see you. We just finished the
Hey,
reading for
Diamond.
Lucy. We are pulling for Angela May, and then after that will be you, okay? My internet is still buffering. Okay, it's okay. But you're here. I see you. I'm sorry that you're buffering. Can someone tell me if I'm being called? Yes, I will call you with my, hopefully, in the
Okay.
chat. I'll call you in the chat. No problem. All right. Are you ready, my friend?
Mm-hmm. You
Okay.
can go first.
Okay.
Oh, I like NPR too.
All right. So, my beautiful Angela May, we have the King of Swords coming up for you today. This is a court card. Swords. This is element of air, so communication. This is our logical mind, our thinking mind, the way that we communicate, the way that we strategize. And this particular court card is the mature version of the suit, right? So there's an order, like a pecking order. You have the page, and that's like the younger energy that's just getting started with life and curious and excited to do all the things. Then you have the knight, that's kind of like that teenager energy that's like, go, go, go. And they want to do all the things that they learned how to do. And then you have the queen, and that's like that nurturing energy. And then you have the king, and the king is the most elevated because life experiences have taught them what they needed to know to get to this point. Okay, so just trying to explain to you like what the court system means. When I say this is the most mature in the suit, it means that this is a person that's been around the block a few times, right? They've been through some shit, they've learned things, and they use those experiences to help them down the road. Now, you are asking the question of, is there any updates? Well, I love that the King of Swords has come out for this question because this is the card of communication. This is the suit of communication. Your question is, am I getting news? And the king himself has come out in confirmation. Yes, yes, you are getting news. Okay, now here's the critical thing. The oracle card that I pulled for you, I'm going to show you right here. It says time. And you could imagine means, but I'm going to tell you right here time. Give things time. Don't rush this growth. Okay. So in Spanish, there's this saying that says, dale tiempo al tiempo. Give time, right? You are going to be receiving that message that you so desperately desire, but it's going to take time, and we need to trust divine timing in order for that to take place. These things never happen when we want them to happen. They happen when it's in our best. So that is the message that I have for you. Dezarey fell off. so I don't know if she'll be able to come back and join us, but I'll pause there in case you have questions, Angela May. Let me know.
Yeah, let's let Angela May answer. I can barely hear you. I don't know what happened. I'm going to try my headphones again.
I don't see you. Yeah, hear that. Okay, good. Angela May agreed. Scotty says, I waited a few years for the timing to show up. Yeah, sometimes you gotta, wait. You gotta wait and see. Because sometimes there's things that we want that are in alignment with us, but sometimes there's things that we want that maybe, just maybe not, might not be the best thing. We see her. Oh, that's in. So, Desiree, do you see me or no?
I can. Can you hear me? How's my audio?
I hear you perfect. I just don't see you on my screen, but on the
Oh.
computer, I see you. So that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, I see you and me on my phone and my computer. So
Beautiful. All right. So Angela May says,
right.
I feel it's over. Move, feel, going nowhere, but no will do. I got no patience. I know, Angela May. I know it's not easy. I want it yesterday. I know.
Yeah.
It'll come in time. All right, Desiree, you have something for her?
Well, yeah. So I pulled the moon, and it's in reverse though.
Okay.
And then we also have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which has the moon in there as well. But Angela May, you have the Four of Wands, which I think is great. So I feel like you're coming out of something, and perhaps you are wanting to walk away from something, like, or you're in the thick of it, right? There's some heavy energies going on, the moon in reverse. That could be you not really understanding what is happening. At the same time, it could also be you coming out of something very deep and dark. And I'm leaning towards that way, because we also have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is walking away, right? So I'm leaning towards you're coming out of something, of a heavy period, of a time when you needed to really go deep and really understand yourself, get deep into those depths, right? So the Four of Wands we have here, this is like our happiness card. This is that fire energy, passion, excitement coming together with someone, or some energies coming together, but it being very safe, secure, and sturdy. 4 is a very sturdy number, and it also represents our lives here on earth, right? Because we're sturdy, we're firm on the ground, we know what we're doing, and not always, we don't always like it, but what I see here is that you're coming out of something, and what you're coming into is something beautiful. So the oracle card that I pulled for you is card number 28, and it's called Flight. Okay, so that further drives home the point that you're coming out of something, and it's going to be beautiful. Now, the key words to this one are opportunity, prosperity, and new venture. This is the what is it? The Bones Oracle? Earth and Bone Oracle, by the way. By what's his name? Syrian Shadow.
I don't have any of Nat. Nat just came in. I don't have any of his decks.
No, I got. He's pretty cool. I was gonna back one of his decks, like his very first deck. I think it was this one, but I bought this one mass market. There was a very first deck that he did on Kickstarter that I was gonna back, but I backed out.
There's the he has the literature, Gothic literature one, and it's out of print right now, and I wish I had picked it up. I slept on that one way too long.
I think I remember you talking about that one.
Yeah, I went back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, hey Debs, welcome back. Welcome back in.
What's up, Debs?
All right, so the next person is Diamond.
Oh wait, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Oh, oh,
We
I'm
got
sorry. I'm sorry.
flight. Let me
Okay.
just, it's okay. Let's, I get sidetracked too. 28, and the card is called flight. So it's either use it or lose it. There's no time to waste. It will be gone if you wait too long, like Elizabeth's deck. Take advantage of any opportunity that comes your way. Never hold out for a better opportunity. It could lead to more opportunities. Wait, never hold out for a better opportunity. It could lead to more opportunities, lessons, or ideas, but if you don't take advantage of it, it will vanish forever. Never eat your dessert last. Ooh, yeah, because then you might not have room for dessert. Savor it now, or you may lose the chance to enjoy it later. The present is all we have. Oh, and you said you wanted everything like yesterday, right? So really what you need to be focusing on, Angela May, is like what's right in front of you right now, instead
The
of
here and now.
right, instead of what you want. And really when we focus on what we want, it keeps us from getting what we really want, because sometimes we think we want something or we want it to happen a certain way, and we're so hell-bent on it going that way that we kind of box ourselves into like a corner almost, and we can't get ourselves out. So always, living in the present, focusing on what you want now, and talking like it's happening right now for you. It's happening. Not I want this, or this should have happened. It's like I am, I'm living in abundance now. I'm doing this now. I'm working on this now, is kind of the mindset and the words that you want to put for yourself. So there's an affirmation here, and it says, I am present. I focus solely on the more. Does that say more? I need a looking glass like Elizabeth. Actually, I have one here. This light. I focus solely on the now. I trust that my joy is the compass of my correct path. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
I like that.
Me too. And it's such a pretty card too. Wow. I'm partial to skulls and darkness and flowers. Yeah. I hope. How does that resonate for you, Angela May? Angela May Hookings.
She said start thinking, sorting out to move when it happens. Now, no will do.
Okay. So now you know, and you're going to do it. Yes.
Awesome.
One of these Spice Girls. Uh-oh. Millie coming out with the 1990s, 2000 music.
There's a whole bunch of they've been putting a lot of lyrics in the chat, so that's funny. All right, next we have Diamond. And Diamond wanted to know what is in alignment for next week.
What is in alignment for next week?
What is in, and friends, anybody, if you haven't had a chance, please remember to hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do that.
Yes.
I just liked.
You liked? Thank you.
I
appreciate you. Please like if you haven't liked.
I'm already subscribed and I already hit the bell icon so I can be notified of any upcoming videos.
Where did I go the other day? And I was like, why am I unsubscribed? Like, it's a regular channel that I visit all the time.
Oh.
And then I got there
so many times.
Yes, it was so annoying. I'm like, why am I unsubscribed? Yeah. All right, Diamond, we are gonna read.
You're welcome, Angela May. What was Diamond's question? I forgot.
What to focus on? Or sorry, hold on. I'm gonna go back.
Focus on
what is in alignment? What is in alignment for me next week?
What is in alignment for Diamond next week? Okay.
YouTube is out of control.
Yeah, I think it was NY Debs who called it ScrewTube, and I just love that so much.
Yeah.
I love it. ScrewTube. Thank you. Ascending.
I know she's so
Is
good.
an alignment next week.
This is for Diamond. Ooh. It's card night, you guys. I can't wait.
Yay! Oh, guess what? I got bumped to mod status on Victor's channel. I got a promotion.
You got promoted?
I got
That's
promoted.
amazing. That's amazing.
But I lost my emoji, so
You
I'm
lost-
gonna have to. What's it called? Like be a member.
Become a
so I can
member.
get my
Join the
emojis
member.
back. Yeah. It's fun to use those. Thank you, Scotty boy.
All right. This is a very powerful message. Very, very. Okay. My gal watching you too, my kitty. Aw. My cats are probably waiting for me to come outside of the room so they could, oh, it's dark in here. I didn't turn on my lighting.
Thank you, Maria. Oh, yeah.
Maria,
Is it?
Maria.
I don't think it's dark for us outside.
Oh, it's nighttime here. What are you talking about?
Girl, I'm in Texas.
I'm in Texas and the sun is shining bright. All right, there. I put on my lights. Cha!
Oh, yay!
There.
Love the
I was like, why
star.
is it so dark in here? I'm like, I don't understand. I charged everything up and then I forgot to turn it on. All right. So, I was never gifted with emoji. What?
Who didn't get emojis?
Scotty?
Yay!
I make my own emojis. Okay.
Who does that? Oh, Scotty.
I don't know.
Scotty makes his own.
All right,
He keeps them in his
Diamond.
back pocket.
Diamond, this message is for you. So we're reading on the energy of next week. And I feel like next week might be I feel like next week is going to be a big week for you. And I think that you must know this, otherwise you wouldn't be asking. I think that next week is going to bring about a lot of transformative change. It's going to like swoosh in with there seems to be like a change in mindset or change in the way that you're thinking. So of course that's always like an invitation for you to embrace it, right? You can choose to embrace that energy, or you can choose to think to yourself, no, that doesn't resonate, or that doesn't align for me right now. The choice is ultimately yours. But there is a fresh energy coming in, but that is going to bring a lot of changes. Okay, bye, Trista. Thank you, and I'll see you in a little while.
Bye, Trista.
So there's going to be a lot of changes, and I think it'll be a difficult time in the sense that it's never easy when something kind of comes to an end. But I think as a result of that, there's going to be bonus energy that comes into your life as a result of that. So let me show you the cards and we'll look at what I'm seeing here. So the first card that I see is right here, and it is the Ace of Swords. You know that the Ace, that's a blessing. It's a blessing from spirit. It's a new beginning. You are gifted it, and it is up to you what you want to do with that. So this is a new way of thinking, a new way of it could be a different way to see your challenges, right? A different way to strategize things, a different way to map out in your mind what things mean. You know, it's really hard sometimes when we're approaching change to do it without letting emotions get in the way. But really, this is what this card is all about, right? It's about trying to access your logical mind and think about things rationally without letting your emotions overpower you. So you have this energy coming in at the start of the week. Now, that is going to bring about change. You have the Death card here. But with change comes transformation, okay? It feels icky It feels uncomfortable. It could feel dark. It could feel scary. It could feel heavy. It could feel like a relief sometimes. Sometimes it's something that you have been needing for it to be just done and over with, and it feels like a relief. So you have a little bit of that coming into the week, and then once you kind of start to wrap your brain around what this change is going to be like for you and how it's going to impact or change your life, we have the card of celebration here. This is the Six of Wands, right? This is the card of victory. This is a card of accolades. This is a card of being celebrated. These are all the girlfriends rallying around you in support and in love, congratulating you and being there for you, and they're happy for you. So, because of that, I kind of feel like whatever this change is in the middle, no doubt it's going to be something big, but the sun is rising and it's going to change something in a positive way for you. It's going to be all for the best. So that's kind of what I'm seeing in this reading for you. And I'm going to pull out an oracle card to go with this beautiful. It already came out. I don't know if you noticed that. Look, it already came out right here.
Pick me, pick me. Bye,
Oh,
Ascending.
bye, Ascending. I'll see you next time. And thank you so much for the donation. This card is amazing. I'm going to show it to you. It says rest. Look at how cool that card is. It says rest. Can you imagine her like on her sun porch, just maxing and relaxing, catching the rays with a little bit of like, it looks like there might be a tree in the front yard that's giving her a little bit of shade. It's so chill. And the affirmation is, I allow myself to relax completely, because sometimes we get so wound up in our situations. It's very difficult to put all those things aside and be like, you know what? I think I'm just going to sit outside and have a glass of iced tea. That's not easy to do, but that's what you're encouraged to do. So I'll leave it there for you, and I'll pass it over to Dezarey.
That's so cool because I got the death card for you too.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. So you got Death, High Priestess, and the Princess of Wands in reverse. So, and also the oracle card that I pulled for you is Inner Calling, Clarity, and Intention. So, I don't know how that's gonna see. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is coming up for next week, there is going to be some change. Um, and Elizabeth also mentioned something about critical thinking, and at the bottom of the deck, like thinking, critical thinking is one of the key words for the oracle, right? It's specters, discernment, critical thinking, and insight. So I feel like all of these cards are kind of centered around the high priestess. And that's the second card I drew for you, because there seems to be some change that's coming up, and either you feel this change coming up or you're kind of willing it into existence, like you're doing some inner work and understanding yourself with the energy of the high priestess, and really propelling yourself towards something. This deck that I'm using is more of a Thoth deck. And so this princess here represents the energy that is real close to the earth. It's like a very dense, kind of heavy energy, and it's Princess of Wands. So this is the fiery earth energy kind of being kind of needing to be rescued in a way, right? Like Elizabeth and I and our other friend Viviana are studying the Thoth deck, and we're learning that in the Thoth, the princess is supposed to be rescued by the knight, right? And the knight is going to save her from this world, from this lower depths, the lower realms. So what I'm seeing here is that you're probably working towards something on a spiritual level, and it's changing you in a way. In this death card, you can see that this woman is being birthed from this other woman here. This is a Frida Kahlo deck, by the way. And so you're going to be coming out anew. You're going to be coming out changed and different. So with your oracle card, the affirmation is, I trust that the universe is supporting me. I accept that everything is working the way that it should. And so really this card is asking you to practice being present, and your messages of fulfillment are sent to you by spirit and found in the awareness of your presence. And that's what this High Priestess card is saying here, is to be aware, be ready to receive these messages. And that's kind of coming up for you next week, since your question has to do with next week. So it feels like you're working towards something on a spiritual level to try to, I don't know, get in touch with your spiritual side, get in touch with your ancestors, or whatever it is. I really feel this energy of you working towards something on the unseen side, your intuitive side, inner calling, clarity, and intention. So that's what I have for you, my dear. How does that resonate?
That's pretty powerful. Like both of us to get
Yeah,
that.
I know. We got both death card.
Yeah.
Like that's super cool.
So while we're waiting for her to respond, Scotty lost his YouTube icon. So I'm gonna send him some help. That's for you, Scotty. Since I can't give
You
you this,
lost him?
here you could try this, and you could
Yeah.
find your your YouTube icon.
Sometimes Scotty confuses me and I have no idea what he's talking about. And right now is one of those times.
Oh my gosh. All right. So Diamond
She
says
said,
it
thank
all sounds really good. Okay.
Okay. What's coming up
Awesome.
for you next week, Diamond? I mean, are you just wondering what's coming up, or do you know something that's coming up?
Oh, don't put her on the spot. You don't have to
Oh,
answer,
sorry.
Diamond.
You don't have to answer.
You don't have to
I am
answer.
nosy. I am super
Inquiring,
duper nosy.
that's because
Oh my
Desiree is a
God.
super Scorpio. She wants to know.
Actually, I have come to the understanding that I used to be a cat in my past life. And the reason why I've come to that is many reasons, but the main reason is because I love boxes. I will save any kind of box, if it's cute, if it's a sturdy box, if it closes cool, if it's a weird shape. I mean, I just have empty boxes stored in places for I don't even know what. Like, so yes, I'm totally a cat. I love warm spots. I love to curl up in a blanket. I don't kill birds though.
You don't kill.
No,
Thank God.
no.
You have your
Yes,
cat.
I love
Your cat does
birds.
your bidding. Your cat does your bidding.
Gosh, yeah. She
Oh my
can't go
gosh.
outside because of that. And also too, I find feathers often, and I pick up feathers and I keep them, and I have to like hide them from my cats. Like even on my altars, I have to put the feather under something, or
Oh,
I have to do something so that they won't get it.
that's so
Hold on, I gotta plug
weird.
in my phone. Yeah,
Good night,
they like it.
Fatima. Have a good
Oh, good
night.
night,
Sleep
Fatima.
well. Sleep
Fatima.
well.
Yes. Thank you for hanging out. You're
Yeah,
always
for
here with all
sure.
your love and support.
I know. I love her.
All right, how much time do you have, Elizabeth?
I don't have a lot of time. Serena was the last person. I just put out an APB for her in the chat. Serena, if you can hear my voice, you are the next reading and also the final reading for the night, Serena. So,
Okay, Serena. Oh,
oh,
there
there
she
she
is.
is. Okay, good. All right. So, what's going on between me and RW romantically? Okay.
RW.
Romantic. All right. So, for that, we need actually this deck right here, the one in my hands.
Did y'all ever used to call George W. Bush W?
No.
That's what we call him here. We would call him W because his middle name is, what was it? What?
W,
George
but I don't
Herbert
know.
Walker Bush.
JWB? Didn't GWB? Is that what?
George Herbert Walker Bush. And so we
Oh
would
my.
call him W.
That's so funny. With the accent and everything.
W, yeah. Not W. Because that would be proper, right? All right. What is going on romantically? I keep trying to scroll on my phone with my mouse. It's funny. It's hilarious.
That's what I was thinking. It was a bridge, Kaydi.
GWB.
GWB, the GWB. That's in New York, I think, no?
GWB.
Ooh. I don't know. Let's see.
GWB. All right, Kaydi, we'll see you over at Victor's. I'm a mod now. You'll see I have a blue thing.
That's so funny because he told me at one point, like a month or two ago, actually, that he was like that he was gonna stop like doing that because like at this point there were so many mods that he was like, I don't see the need to continue adding, and I was like, yeah, I get that. And then I was like, oh, my poor Dezarey will never.
He added somebody else. I mean, I don't really go in there all that often, so I didn't really feel. I felt like maybe he thought I wasn't like a.
You're not serious. You're not serious.
Yeah.
She's
I play too much.
She's not riding the wave.
No,
you're gonna get booted.
She's just sitting on the shore. She's not getting in the water. But he also made Xochipilli, that guy that came in.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm. He made Xochipilli one.
Okay. Scotty.
I think Xochipilli was in here today too.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh no.
Scotty, you're a mod everywhere.
Scotty's got
you're
the
a mod
magic
here,
touch.
You're a mod there.
He says, I have no idea why I'm a mod. No, Scotty has actually had to be a mod on my channel. I remember that night. Remember the night that we did the Clueless deck? And it was a night of a full moon. And that was the night that we got like 1,600 views. And it was like insanity. And it was Scotty and Karen Suki and New York Dead. Like everybody it was like all hands on deck. Like, oh my gosh.
Yes. Because
With
those
all the
trolls.
All right. Your husband's chat is being televised for all to listen in.
Husband's chat?
Yeah. Who is he talking to? He's
you
on
can
the phone.
Hear him?
Of course, you can hear him clearly.
My son.
Oh, is it your son?
Oh, I thought I put background noise on my Bluetooth things. That's why I put my headphones in, because I was like, I need to put the background noise thing out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's my son. He's home for spring break. You know, they have spring break for 2 weeks in Connecticut.
That's cool.
No, he's not in Connecticut. He's in the other one.
Massachusetts?
Yes.
Mm.
2 whole weeks.
All right. So this reading is for Serena and KW, right? Was it
RW.
KW? RW. Okay.
RW.
Eye of the Tiger. Oh, that's a good song.
That is a good song.
All right. Can I have a card for
He's so loud.
He's super loud.
Let me make
a card for Serena right there. Oh. Okay, and then a card for RW. Can I have a card for RW? Oh, all right. Well, what about a card for advice? Oh, all right. What are you talking about? I walked horse for 12 hours straight when she had colic and she still died. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Lucy. Aya the Tiger. I love that song. I'm gonna pull, I need to pull, like, unbelievable, this reading. To pull an advice card. An advice card. Oh my god, this is incredible. Okay, Dezarey, are you still here?
I'm here. I'm muted because my children are loud.
Okay, are you ready? Scotty. Desiree. It's like so surreal because I can hear you, but I can't see you. Look at Serena. Ready?
Wait. She's ready.
Ready?
Wait, I want to know why Scotty was humping through a field.
I don't know. He was
Like, what does
blasting
that
Eye of the
mean?
Tiger. Eye of the Tiger. All right, I can't get distracted. All right, hold on. So,
Oh, yeah.
Serena, my dear, this reading is for you. I don't know who KW is or like, you know, if this is a friend, a foe, a romantic interest, but I pulled a card for your energy, okay? And I got this card here. This is the Six of Swords, and this is usually the card of moving away from a tough situation to try to find some clarity and some peace. So this is the energy that I pulled for you. So just instinctively, when I look at this card, I feel like this is you moving away from whatever this relationship is with this person. I don't think that it is in your best interest. At least that's not what it seems like based off of the cards. So this is the card for your energy. Then I pulled a card for their energy. I got this card here, the Hanged Man. And although this person looks like, oh, they're just hanging around having a good old time, usually this hangman energy, this is a major arcana card, by the way. It's a major arcana, so it carries a heavier weight. And this is usually a person who is, and maybe you've met people like this, that they seem like they're stuck in a situation and they can't seem to move forwards or backwards. They're just stuck. And a lot of times when people are in this energy, there is something that is holding them back that they need to let go of. Otherwise, they're never going to be able to make a change or move ahead. So that is the energy that they are in right now in this stuck mode. So then I asked, like, okay, well, a card for advice. I get the heartbreak card, the Three of Swords. Usually, I mean, you can see right there, clear as day, the three swords right in the chest. This is not backstabbing. This is like right there. Broken heart, things not working out the way that you thought, and it's painful. It hurts. It's not easy. It's difficult. It's difficult to pick up the pieces and it's difficult to move forward from a situation like this. Now, that's a difficult card, and I saw that and I was like, oh my God, I feel like I need to pull a second card. I did. I pulled from my Oracle deck, and the card that came out, believe it or not, is Freedom. By you moving away now, By you walking away from this situation now, you are going to be saving yourself this heartache. And you're going to find your own personal freedom. So, um, the freedom card says, I make my own decisions, choices, and paths. In essence, you choose for yourself. You know, all those sunflowers on there, like that is a sign of optimism, right? That symbolizes optimism. And that the pose that she has, that she's doing, that's a yoga pose, and it's a balance. You know, it's a pose of balance. It's not easy to do that, but sometimes we have to stay grounded in our situations and find our peace and our balance in order to move through a difficult situation. And I just want to read from the guidebook for this particular card because I feel like this is the key to the whole reading. Freedom. Let me find that in here. Freedom. Freedom is having the ability to live your life the way that you want to. You have the freedom to express yourself in your own way, to choose what to believe in, to decide where to go and what to do. Take a moment to feel into your freedom, feel the expansiveness of it and the unlimited potential that it offers, and ask yourself whether you are making the most out of your freedom. You know, and that's interesting. Are you making the most of your freedom or are you giving it away to somebody else? You know? So here it says, what do you feel restricts your freedom? That's a question for you. That I would call that a little homework assignment for you, something for you to think about, right? It says, what do you feel restricts your freedom? And question whether the limit is real or is it just in your mind. This card is inviting you to embody your freedom and embrace it to the full. So that, I'll show you the card one more time. That is my reading for you. The yoga pose card is where I am and have been in that space for the whole summer. I am in. You're in Australia. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll pause there. Desi?
Yes, I'm here. So I pulled 3 cards for you, Serena, and we've got the Queen of Swords, the Empress, and the Four of Swords in reverse. So I had to pull a few more cards. So I pulled 3 more to kind of help me understand. But what I'm getting from those 3, the Queen of Swords, the the Empress, and the Four of Swords in reverse, I feel like you are really trying to direct this relationship. Like you're trying to make it move in a certain way. But I think this reading is trying to remind you to what your power is, for you to stay in your power, right? The Four of Swords is the card of, rest and meditation, non-movement. And with it being in reverse, I feel like you have a very you have a lot to give. You have a lot available for other people, and I don't I get the feeling that you shouldn't be staying where you're at, because we have the Five of Cups in reverse, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Also, those are the 3 clarifier cards that I pulled, and just the entire reading is really telling me that where you're at right now, you're such a strong and a powerful woman, that where you're at is not the best place. Like it's not either your energy's not being appreciated, or the energy is not being reciprocated, and you're basically kind of wasting, I don't want to say wasting your time, because I don't think anything's really a waste of time, because we learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not really getting out what you feel you should be getting out, and what you're being and what you're putting in. So the oracle card that I did draw again is this Trinity card. And what stands out to me is, you'll know when something is false and out of alignment when you experience struggle, discomfort, agitation, or irritability. The universe is telling you to listen to your bodies. Your sensations and emotion are key. And that's really what the Empress is about here. She's very sensual. She's associated with Venus, right? Mother energy, using all of our senses here on Earth, nurturing things. And so if you feel something's off or not working, I think you need to direct that energy in a different direction. And that's kind of what the Queen of Swords does. You know, she kind of she uses her mental and her emotional energy, and she's really just kind of on point, laser focused, and able to direct the energy the way that she wants to. So as far as the relationship, I kind of feel like your energy, the power that you have, what you have to offer, is not going to be utilized with RW here. So let me know what you think about that, Miss
Powerful
Serena.
reading and
Thank
alignment
you.
in both of them as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think the key takeaway here is that you are powerful, right? You have something to offer. And if someone can't see that, someone can't appreciate it, it's you know, it's not the right place for you. And you can't make it work either, because you're going to eventually feel stifled, eventually feel underappreciated. And
Mm-hmm.
that's my son.
So, Serena
Eventually.
says, I am in my own power. I have been in my own power for months, and that's great. But like, how many more months do you plan to let go by? You know, like, how many more months of your life are you going to give up to this person for them to figure out what they want?
Right, right. Oh, look, it's
Mhm.
Mary Wins.
Ah, number four, the fourth person that I called that came in. Love wins.
Yay! Mary Wins. Glad to see you, Mary Wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, Elizabeth always says, like, if you're asking the question, you know, there is something wrong. You know, you
If you're
wouldn't.
asking, it's because you already sense it. Your intuition is already
Mhm.
trying to like tell you like, something feels weird here. If not, you wouldn't even be asking. You would be caught completely by surprise. But because you're asking, that tells me your intuition is fully locked in and it's working and it's trying to
Right.
tell you
It's trying to,
something is
exactly.
off. Yeah, something is off.
Mhm. Yep, yep. You'll know when something is false and out of alignment when
Mhm.
you experience struggle, discomfort. So your
Yeah.
sensations are the key. Yeah, we are
Yes.
sensual beings, right? We have senses. We can feel things, and we know.
Mhm.
Sometimes we don't really want to admit it, or we don't want it to be. So we're just like, let's see if we can change it, or I'll just wait for it
Sometimes
to
we
change.
try to justify it in our minds or or like make excuses or just it's just a little period of denial. It's completely normal and it happens to all of us, you
Hmm.
know.
It does. It does.
But
And
it,
it
it
just
takes
takes experience too,
yes,
right?
it takes time.
Yeah. It takes you learning yourself and you understanding yourself and going through things, and it's it's just something to
Mhm.
learn.
Beautiful reading. Thank you so much,
Sometimes
Serena,
we
for
just
coming
want to
in.
rock.
And thank you for letting us read for you.
Yeah.
Did I accidentally put reversals in my deck again? Because I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Oh my gosh, we did it, Desi. We read for everybody that was on the list. That was so cool. Serena, come back, okay? Do me a favor and come back and let me know. Give us your update, where you are and how things turn out. You know, we're tarot readers, we're not perfect. So sometimes we see messages in the cards. You might come back later and say, you know what, it was off. And that's okay. Feedback is a gift and it's always welcome. So feel free to come back and just, keep us updated. Awesome.
Thank you, Scotty. It's always fun to read on my bestie's channel. What deck are you using tonight, Elizabeth?
That's a good question. Last time I used the roots and wings, and then people loved it, so I might do that again. Because we barely, that deck has like 78 cards, I think. We barely scratched the surface. I know here's the sad thing. I know when it's time to change the deck when Karen Suki says, "Oh, you pulled that card on such and such date for such and such." And then I'm like, "Uh-oh."
Right. It's so funny that she can say, "Oh, we got that one like last spring." Blah blah blah.
Yes, I
like,
love that.
Oh
I just love that about her. Yes,
yes.
I love that. All right, it was only a couple of cards. False alarm, false alarm.
Oh, good.
All right, friends, it's 9 p.m. ¿Sabe usted dónde están sus hijos en este momento? Just checking.
I do. They're all here.
Mine are in the street. I don't know where they are. The street light came on and they didn't come home. I don't know what happened.
That's why it's so quiet at your house.
Your son. What?
I know. Oh, he's actually very subdued right now.
Oh my God. I
don't have any privacy in my house.
I had to text my son last night from my bed because I was like, oh my God, he's having an argument with Maya. And I texted him, Jaden, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he said, oh, I'm just playing a game. It's 12 o'clock at night. Come on. Have mercy on me. I work tomorrow.
You're welcome, everybody. It was fun.
It was. Thank you so much, you guys. All right, we have a little mini break, and I guess we will see you all at the Truth Wave.
Get on the wave, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.